I see we're already getting excited in the chat about how amazing it's going to be if we all send APRS to the ISS as it's passing overhead here in pretty soon. Like, it's actually pretty close. I don't know why my we're going to talk about that in a second. What's up, everybody? So, we got an APRS pass, sorry, an ISS pass for the ISS here. It will come overhead here in Southern California, but I was attempting to use... there we go. I was attempting to use my ham radio deluxe, but it looks like it's lagged out. So look, there's where it thinks the ISS is, but the ISS is actually over like the close to the Philippines, Indonesia right now. Don't know what's happening there. We have quite a weirdness. So we got a bit of wait, satellite defs. Can we update them? Update, refresh. That did not do it. All right, so we'll leave that for a second. I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm gonna join the Discord because I'm sure there's all kinds of smart folks on the Discord that will be able to shed some light on what I may or may not be doing correctly. But yeah, if you'd like to join us, the link is in the video description to the Discord. We will take your questions live. Don't worry about that. But we got a pass coming up here, and we're gonna be able to fire off some APRS. So let's join the Discord and see what's going on with all those wonderful people. So let's do that now. Hold on. Where are we at? Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Somebody in the chat tell me what movies that's from. Hello. Uh-oh. I can't hear him. How about now?
Wait.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. We're good. What's up?
Well, we heard you sing the last few things, so we were just kind of waiting for you to start the show.
Hello. We've started the show. We're gonna track the ISS. What the heck is going on with my Ham Radio Deluxe? Why are the definitions out of whack here?
It's Ham Radio Deluxe.
It's because you're not running it on.
Shots fired. Burp, 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 burp.
Pew pew.
Why? Yeah. What is going on here? Satellite definitions. That we got literally everything, and we just refreshed. Yeah. That ISS is way out of whack, right? Is everybody tracking? Anybody tracking the ISS right now? Are we tracking?
No, but I could bring it up on my sat box. But
yeah, I guess I should just grab the sat box and plug that sucker in and be like, it'll know.
Yeah, it'll know. I mean, can you interface the sat box with HRD?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't even do satellite stuff, but I have a sat box. I just think it's so damn cool.
That's funny. Okay, well, while we're waiting for all of that, I am queued up here. I will show this real fast. So the APRS frequency for the ISS is actually 145.825 megahertz. And I do have my APRS turned on my Kenwood. I'm not going to use the app for this. I'm just going to go straight. And I've got it set to 2-minute automatic beaconing is what we're going to do. No, hopefully Kern Desert Preppers got you covered there. It's 145.825. I got you got that also linked in the video description as well. So a couple of things to cover here. Once upon a time, I believe you needed to have the right path, and I'm looking for that. Do you have to have APRS 1-1 or something like that, if I remember correctly? Anybody remember that? Oh, yeah. No, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
recall you need APRS, but I don't
APRS.
recall you needing it to be 1-1.
Yeah, I think you're correct. So I believe if I go right here, nope, that's not it. If I go to menu and I go to APRS and basic settings. It does need to be 1200 baud. Two-minute interval. We don't need QSY. No filter. Message. No. No. No digipete. Others. Network. And that's not it. Interesting. I don't know where the path setting is. I haven't done it in so long on this radio. I haven't needed to. Person. Oh, packet path. What's others? Temp. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's weird. Temp 1, others, new, relay, region. Okay. All right. So we're going to have to set a path. All right. Others 2. Hold on. Hold, please. Let's look up the path we need to be. It's right here. Here we go. And configure the digipeater path to include APRS or APRS-AT. This ensures the packet is repeated by the ISS. So we need to have the right path. I was just monkeying around with path, so let's go back and do that real fast so that I'm done. So we're going to go to that one. Path is going to be A. Oh, I'm doing the 10 key, bud. APRS. What? It erased it.
Ruh-roh.
Perfect. Perfect. Don't use others. Use that one. Yeah. Okay. It says others 2. But why does it keep going to others 3? Use. Oh, I see. I have to actually. Okay, hold on. Use. Done. Done. All right, we are queued up. We are queued up for where is the ISS? It's not overhead yet, guys. We're good. Okay. Is everybody tracking what I did there? Okay, hopefully everybody was tracking that.
It would have sucked had you got all the settings set up and then realized it just dipped over the horizon.
And she's gone. No, we got it. We're locked in. Cool. All right, what's going on with everybody? Doing anything fun? Ham radio related?
Waiting on parts for my amp.
Wait for parts for what?
My LDMOS amp.
Okay. What are you gonna do with that sucker?
It's one of the DX World clone boards that does 600 watts, except for I switched it over HT FETs, so they're 800 watts capable.
Mm-hmm.
And then building it right from scratch. So I've got spreader amps, like the RF deck is all put together, but I'm currently building the protection stuff for it.
Okay. Nice. Right on.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun project.
What else? What does anybody else got going on?
I'm getting ready for Huntsville, but
Getting ready for Huntsville. Yeah, you're gonna do a talk?
yeah, but I'm doing an experiment out there that's network Wi-Fi related. So I've been like working on that for literally weeks, and it's for fun. So and then I was talking to some people about Wi-Fi Halo. Have you done any of that?
No. What is it?
It's Wi-Fi over 900 megahertz.
Oh. How much data can you push with that?
You can supposedly do voice and video over it, but not your kind of streaming video.
No. Yeah.
Voice and video. And because it's, obviously a lower frequency, it has much better penetration through trees and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done on kind of LoRa devices. There's apparently Bill knows about it because he's got some devices. I've got some on order, so I haven't started it yet, but it sounds fun. And
That's
you can
cool.
hook it to regular Wi-Fi and kind of bridge regular Wi-Fi through Wi-Fi Halo.
Okay.
So
Right on.
so,
I like it.
I'm
You coming to DEF CON?
sorry. Me, no. I can only do like one thing like this. So I'm doing Huntsville, and I'll be off for a week. But hell, you know what it's like to work in a startup, right?
I do. And I'm going to be walking out the door Wednesday after a very serious event, and I'm going to be taking time off, going to DEF CON, man. It's going to be my little celebration for since February when I started.
Yeah, but like, how long does it take you to get there?
Depending on how many stops we have to make, 3 to 4 hours or so.
Oh yeah,
It's
a good
250 miles-ish.
Yeah, it's a good
DEF CON sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd love to go, but another 10-hour drive in a 2-week period would be just killer.
Is that how
ticket
far
prices are
Vegas is from you?
expensive.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to fly to Vegas there, but
Flights are
if I was
cheap.
going to go to DEF CON, I'm not from Canada.
Oh, not from Canada. Fair. Okay, fair. But most flights to Vegas is cheap in the States.
If I were to go to DEF CON, I'm sure someone could convince me to drop a few coins at a casino too.
I'm not even going to probably set foot in a casino unless I go to some kind of after event. There's no reason for me to be anywhere near a casino. I'm staying at a hotel that is off strip. It's right by the convention center. I literally just go to the convention center. We go eat. That's it. We're going for DEF CON. My whole purpose is DEF CON. It's in the convention center. You don't even need to go to a casino if you don't want to.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's great. Great location.
Yeah. For projects I'm doing here, I'm just messing around with my new Baofeng DM32 UV and waiting on a new Raspberry Pi hotspot, a dual hat hotspot, actually.
Dual hat hotspot. There you go.
You know, one of those ones, the 2 antennas on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Question in the chat: what app are you running on the phone? That's Radio Messenger. It's not doing anything right now. The only thing that's doing APRS is the radio. The radio is going to be solely the APRS driver.
You missed me by a month, Josh. I'm going to be in Vegas in September.
Oh no. Yeah, it's
But
not
I'm going for work.
exactly. Yeah, it's not exactly the DEF CON's not exactly your thing. Like the ham radio village is, and the RF village would be interesting for you, but the rest of it's kind of like I don't know that you dabble in a lot of that stuff.
Well, if there's a way to hack to get the radio system here in this county to function properly, I'm all ears.
I don't know that they will cover that at DEF CON. DEF CON's like Hacker
I know,
Town.
being
Hacker
patient.
Town, like everything's hacking. Everything is like, let's do the most esoteric thing possible, but make it web-based. Why? Because we can. You know, that kind of, like, that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my
I'm
my
just-
kids watch sneakers again. Oh yeah, Dave. Dave's going. What's up, Dave?
What's up? Yeah, just trying to figure out what I want to bring everything, but
know.
I'm flying, and so I can't bring everything. So trying to figure out what.
Well, you need your devices, your mesh devices, which I think you picked two probably the best ones that you should carry. I think I already saw them, but if you want to drop them in the chat, you can. I know the other things you have; those will be special. Don't share those yet. I think those are very secretos. Yeah. What else are you thinking about bringing?
Well, I'm dabbling in the hacker gadget community, and I know a bunch of the devs. I'm going to be meeting up with them, so I'm going to have some new toys to play with while I'm there.
Very good.
I'm
Yes.
bringing my RF Explorer spectrum analyzer because there's a couple of guys that want to play with that.
Yeah.
So, some hacker gadgets. I'm bringing my FX4CR with the Just OK Mini for Toxic. But beyond that, I'm trying not to pack too much.
I will be bringing the N7600 mobile and the elk antenna to Toxic, so we can try and do a satellite pass if there's any. And I will be bringing a number of my mesh devices and on the any HT that will do SSTV and all the other stuff we talked about on the last live stream.
Do I still need to bring my arrow, or are you covered?
I've got the elk. I'll be bringing the elk. The elk will do fine. If you want to bring the arrow, why not? I mean, if you want to go full... Oh, no, you're flying. If you're flying, no, don't bring the arrow. That's crazy. It won't fit in a bag. Don't do that.
Don't forget to activate Red Rock Canyon.
If we can get away, sure. But the ends are pretty stacked. I know Thursday is Toxic. Friday is K4N.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'm not sure, but I'm sure. I think Saturday is when I'm getting stabbed.
Oh, yeah. You are the brave one. My work was not happy with that idea, and my wife was like, "What are you doing? Don't do that." I totally want to, though. So I'm vicariously going to live through you and your experience with it. And then Saturday, like, I'm probably just going to hang out on the floor for as long as I can. I'm going to go to the different events because, like, there's events that go, like, all night. Like, kind of all night. You just kind of have to know where to go. You'll get it, though. Once we meet up, we'll talk.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of more of a question for Dave, too. With hacking, why has nobody introduced the Hacking Ham Radio group to the KV4P project?
KV4P. Why do I not know what that is?
Yes, it's a ESP32 project, and there's ESP32 all over hacker communities right now, and I just feel like that'd be perfect for them.
What does it do?
Ham radio and
It's an H.
Okay, well let him
It's the
explain it.
little
What
1
does it
watt
do?
H.
it's a 1 watt HT that you attach to your phone.
Oh, I have.
And
I made a video on that. Because it doesn't
think you
do
did.
a lot.
But that I could see all sorts of people there like hacking one and trying to see if it can do more, or
okay, hear me out, Chris. Hear me out, Chris. Be the world you want to see. Join the Discord for the Ham Radio Village and share.
And you might want to revisit it, Josh. It does APRS and the KISS TNC now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I will revisit then. If it does KISS TNC, I'm back on board. I just had such a terrible time with FM on that thing that I was like, it didn't work great for voice. Well, I got it very early too, so I'm sure there's lots of improvements in that since then.
I think if anybody gets interested, I could see it getting better.
Well, but that's up to the developer. I guess if he's selling it and then that encourages him to make more updates, okay. You sold me.
It's open source. It's open source.
Yeah, but the guy's selling them. He's selling the kit.
Cheligans is selling them, and you can get it all through his GitHub and purchase it from the.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the more engagement there is, like, that will encourage him to make more updates. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I would like to suggest that, hey, here's a device that you guys could have fun with. Just saying. I
tell him. Don't farm this out to someone else. Go join their Discord and tell them. You can do this. You can do it right now. I'm with Leia on this. Body modification is fascinating, but being RFID tagged with the mark of the beast is crazy. Do people still believe? Like, where did that come from? Where was the satanic panic that came up with that being somehow related to the mark of the beast? It's literally a data, like, it's a passive RF device that you have to load with information. In my case, mine was going to be touch your phone and it pulls up my YouTube channel so that I could show people, like, hey, this is my YouTube channel. That was going to be the function of mine. That is not satanic at all. We are not far from this pass, actually. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. We're getting closer. Temporary bracelet. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in a temporary bracelet? We want to have the whole thing. While we wait for the ISS pass to come overhead, let's throw it over to anyone here in the Ham Radio Crash Course Discord that is here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question. That extends to the YouTube chat as well. If you're a first timer, we're going to give you some priority airtime to ask your question. Ham radio related or otherwise. Generally keep it radio related though. And we'll do our best to answer you because we got a ton of cool people in the chat that can probably do it. So anybody here for the first time like to say hi or ask a question, come now.
Howdy, howdy. AC8XA.
I hear you in there, but you got to bump that mic up a little bit. While you play around with that setting, I want to take your question. But I see Arceus in the chat asking again, when doing POTA or running any form of radio work out in the field, how do you all answer the question of what is all of this from a passerby? I say this is portable amateur radio. Amateur radio is an FCC licensed service in the United States. It is our ability from our single radio to transmit to other people that can hear us and they can talk back to us. It doesn't involve a service like AT&T or anything like that. And I can send voice, text, data. I can also send Morse code if I'm really out in the middle of nowhere and I'm packing light. Here, would you like to see me do it? I'll show you right now on the radio. Here, listen to this guy. He's talking. Let's see if we can jump in and say hello. Or I've been calling for people to come back. Let's see if anybody can hear me right now, and maybe you'll be able to talk with them. And then we'll exchange, where they're located. Yeah. It usually, if you're like a state over and they realize that you're doing it via RF, like beyond line of sight, it's kind of mind-blowing for most people. Anybody have any other thoughts or anything they say when they're out doing POTA? I know, Gray Man, you do a lot of POTA. What do you tell people? You're just hunting aliens, right?
No, pretty much. So along the same lines, just basically explaining to them that it's amateur. A lot of times people will comment, it's their dad, their grandfather, or somebody like that's done it, and you can usually find a quick conversation point to have with them, and they'll usually reminisce about that and walk away with this.
Oh, lost you there.
I just say that you'll find some common, quick conversation points to have, but much along the lines of what you're doing.
Absolutely. All right, let's come back to our newcomer on the Discord. Did you get the mic figured out there? How's it going, man?
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
I hear you. It's a little light. I'll bump it on my end. Go ahead. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Okay, I'll jump into the microphone. Is that better?
Oh, yeah. A lot better.
Okay, about 4 inches from the laptop. Alpha Charlie 8, X-Ray Alpha, first time.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us. Do you have a question or anything like that?
No, just saying howdy.
Oh, I love that. Oh, great. Please join us as we try and pelt the ISS with APRS packets. So hopefully it'll be fun.
Awesome. Hopefully it'll be fun. Really appreciate the community.
All right. Thank you for joining us. So this would be a what Gordon West would call the perfect pass for the Pacific coast, because it's coming in out of the Pacific. And so basically the Pacific Northwest kind of gets first crack at it, and then the SoCal area, and then down through Mexico. What happens sometimes is it'll come up through, or it'll come down over the middle of the country, and it becomes very difficult to make a contact with the ISS. So yes, I'm on a vertical. Yes, it will have a pretty keen null on the top, but we should be able to get it as it's coming in and going away from my location. Mark from Boondock Echo, are you also trying to catch it? I don't know if you're in. Yeah, he's here. Mark, are you also trying to track it down?
I am, sir. I've got it tracked and logged and just kind of waiting for it to pop up.
How are you tracking the ISS tonight?
With the UV Pro.
Yes.
And the frequency tracking and everything. So I don't have time to set anything up. So I'm just putting it out on a vertical whip, and we're going to see what happens.
Nice. Kind of the same as me right now. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm not working too hard. Mostly I'm just trying to Jody on the various ways in which he's wrong in the Discord at the moment, while I'm biding time for this to pass over.
Yeah. Good question in the chat. Again, from Arceus. Thank you for the question. So this is a really good one, because if I had my little drawing tablet, I would draw it out for you. But if you consider that the ISS is coming up over the horizon, as far as I'm concerned from my location, my vertical antenna is transmitting RF off the side of it, right? It's going like this, pew, pew, pew. Well, if the ISS is coming up over the horizon and my vertical is aligned at it, firing RF at it, that'll work just fine. What'll happen, though, is, so here's my vertical, and the ISS is going to get to a point where it starts to get to the tippity top of my antenna. My antenna has a null there where RF doesn't come out of it to, varying degrees. So when the ISS comes over the top and is directly over my head, it'll be nulled out. I won't be able to hear it. It won't be able to hear me. But then as it goes away, going to perigee, I'll still be able to hit it off the side because, again, I'll be somewhat in alignment. Yes, polarization becomes a factor. I don't know how well this is going to work. We're all just trying. But yeah, you can absolutely make satellite contacts on a vertical. They often are going to be better if they're like at the 45 degree, 30 degree, some of the lower passes, to make it a little bit more effective.
Hey, Josh, you might want to plug APRS.net so people can watch if you make it up.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Let me go there now. What am I missing here? Where? Oh, stations heard by the ISS. Oh, hey. That was Paul, right? How you doing, man?
That was. I'm doing well, and I'm sitting on a hilltop, and I may be able to hear you.
Hey, all right. All right. So we are looking at the last stations heard by the ISS. This is on APRS.net. And yeah, there's a whole lot of them. And you can see this is the raw APRS telemetry. It looks like some people are using Oh, it looks like a lot of people are using APRS AT. Should I be using APRS AT? Or is ARIS okay? I don't know. Getting pretty close, though. We'll see. See how it goes.
Who on here remember the carrier Cellular One?
Cellular One. Never had Cellular One. I was a Singular guy.
So Cellular One still exists out here.
Really?
Yep. And we still have a Radio Shack because I went there today.
So where you moved to Arizona is just like kind of 20 years in the past. Is that kind of what? Just kind of stuck in the past a little bit?
That's a bit of an understatement.
How are you liking it, though, Shane? How do you like it so far?
The monsoons lately here have been pretty wild.
Okay. Is that like just a massive amount of rain and wind? Like, what's the...
Well, like lightning strikes. Lightning strikes are real big around here. And it does rain, but it's not like in California where I'm from, you know, if there's a lightning storm, it's going to dump rain. It could be like barely spritzing here and you still have lightning strikes really close by. Oh. And it's like every 7 to 10 seconds there's one. It's not like every few minutes.
Yeah, I don't like that for radio operation. That's too much lightning, too much spicy energy.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. And today temperature-wise here, we were 90, and the valley, which is where Phoenix and all that area was 118.
118, Jesus. It's hot. It's very hot.
Yeah. Yeah, we were there about 3 weeks ago because that's our nearest cost, Mesa, which is 3 hours away. And it was, we actually went to Chandler, and it was 112 in Chandler.
Okay.
But I did go to the HRO in Phoenix twice.
Oh, nice. How far is Phoenix from you?
It's about 3 hours.
Okay. That's not insurmountable.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. You can make a day trip out of it, but it's can be exhausting.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it could be exhausting. It's weird not having, you know, your local stuff nearby where you can get parts. You have to reach out further to accumulate or get the parts you need.
It looks like NorCal is starting to hear the ISS. Looking at our tracker there, that sounds about right. That very tiny red dot that's along the path is actually where I'm at. So I'm going to start... I'm hoping we start to hear it. We should actually see some activity. I should turn the squelch off. Hold on.
You know, funny enough, Josh, I've actually seen about 3 or 4 trees now that were split 4 ways from being struck by lightning.
Oh God, I forget how to do squelch.
Well, I can hear voice.
Why is the squelch not going? There's nothing that should be plugged in right now. Okay, hold on. I'm going to disconnect this.
Stand by for technical issues.
Why don't I hear it with the open squelch? This is a little odd. Okay, this is when we restart it. And then come back.
Did you silence data mode?
No, you need APRS mode on.
No, I mean, did you put a mute for data?
Oh, maybe. That might be. Okay, GPS locked is good. Transmit. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Should be. Very concerned. I should definitely be hearing APRS right now. But also it doesn't seem to be transmitting, so I'm a bit worried about that. Okay, let's do a quick look.
I have slightly bad news, Josh. The
What?
oldest ARIS or newest ARIS beacon that's on the page is 8 hours. So if the transmitter's off, it would mean no passes have been getting any reception.
Oh no!
I admittedly don't know what I'm doing, but I'm not hearing anything either.
That sounds like a bit of an issue. Is it too late to change modes?
No, but we're definitely getting signal coming in. You see that signal is really intense? It's like directly overhead right now, though, so that's the part that's... All right, so I'm manually PTTing it to see if we can... Oh, that's not it.
Speaking of satellite, I had a friend invite me over to his shack, and he had a nice tracking set up with some 3 and 4 element Yagis, and we did a contact on the ISS and a contact with AO7.
Okay,
Josh, I just got your APRS packet.
Yeah, but you're local, right?
Oh, well, that's no fun.
You got it. Okay, well, one, thank you for telling me that. Strong proof of concept. But you're like, you're close. You're like close to me.
We could probably communicate with flashlight,
Yeah.
So.
Probably
awesome.
heard it off the side lobe of a Yagi or something, if one of you guys are running that.
That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, well it's far enough away now that we should be able to. Yeah, I think the ISS might be having trouble with its APRS. Yeah, because I didn't pick up anything, so I'm gonna put that down as a ISS problem, not a Josh problem. There you go, Mike. If you're watching. Mike's like, yeah, I see, APRS didn't get out, didn't do anything. All right, let's put this back over on Radio Messenger. So I'm going to get my doobly-doo here. Hold on. Come on now. I'm plugging in my highly coveted orange BB link. And I will go to radio. I'm going to kill this guy. Radio. We're going to start it over again. Radio messenger. And messages. Good enough. Now I'm going. Oh, now it's there. Wait, what? Oh, because we're on APRS. Oh, that's fine. Oh, God, what have I done? Okay, that's much better.
Hold on to your butts.
Where? Packet path. That's what we want. Done. Okay. There we go. Back in business. It sounds like it sounds, oh, what is this? APRS? Oh, we were supposed to be on 70 centimeters, not 2 meters? Is that what the problem was? We were supposed to be on 70 centimeters, not 2 meters? Yikes. The 2 meter digipeater's not working? Thank you, Rockets and Radios. Yeah, so 2 meter APRS was down. We needed to be on 70 centimeter APRS. So, okay. Very good.
Whoops.
Yeah, for real. Let's take another pass. Is there anybody in the live stream Discord chat that's here for the first time and like to say hi or ask a question? First timers, we want to help you out if we can. So go ahead and say hello and ask your question. Or just say hi. Bummer. We missed it. Timber, how's it going?
This is my second time being here, but I never really did get the gist. I was here for one, and then this is my second time.
That counts.
So, yeah. How often do we hold these things?
Every Saturday, assuming I'm not traveling. I try to do a live stream on Saturday, and then we do an after chat. And the after chat is to answer questions for amateur radio things, or we'll dip into other radio stuff too, but mainly RF. We keep it in that general wheelhouse. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I do have a question, more for everyone.
Yeah.
What is your preferred band up in the VHF, UHF range? Like 2 meter, 70 centimeter, or the 1.25 thing?
My favorite band, so pretty much higher frequency than HF. You're saying like VHF and higher. Is that kind of where you're looking?
Yeah, kind of that way. We could even include microwave, like some 10 megahertz links and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I guess I'm kind of basic in a lot of ways because I think my favorite HF band is 20 meters, and then it's honestly 2 meters. I really like 2 meters. It's just a fun band. Get up on a summit with a Yagi, 2 meter Yagi, it absolutely slays. That's where I'm at. What does the rest of the chat say?
I'd say I was 220.
220. That's a hipster band right there, sir. You're a radio hipster.
900 megahertz?
Yeah?
2 meters is the best for the length of the antenna, I think. It's just a cool length.
It's a cool length. I agree. Yeah.
I'm going to be cheeky and say 6 meters.
You doing a lot of 6 meters there, Gray Man?
No, I just want being cheeky.
Okay.
Apparently there is a 4 meter band as well.
Yeah, that's not really a band in the United States. It's very popular, though, in the UK. And I'd love to get some 4-meter action. That'd be fun.
It would be very interesting to see how the propagation with that band is.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I guess I don't know enough about it experience-wise because I've never really personally experienced, so I can't really say. But yeah, a lot of people do like it. All right, well, there you go. Thank you for the question. That was a good one. Got a super chat from Slee Dizzle. What's up, Slee Dizzle? Will we get another front yard weather sat stream? To be honest with you, I was able to tune that sucker in. I did. I tuned it in. And I made a post about what the solution was. And I got that thing working. I did take it to work. I did set it up for the hackathon. I was able to pull down both the telemetry off the satellite and the high rate data for images. Worked great. So maybe we can do that. Then I can actually redeem myself. But yeah, thank you for the super chat. All right. We'll just take open questions from anybody at this point. Anybody want to talk about the live stream tonight or anything else? Go ahead. Let's do it.
Well, I, for one, would like to know what the 70-centimeter band for the APRS and the ISS is.
Somebody posted it in the chat. It is
437 megs.
5. That is Doppler land, though.
Josh, those are the memories. If you were going to do it manually, those were the individual frequencies. But the one at Apogee, was it 437? Was it 825? That's you could use that at the top of the pass when Doppler is lowest, and for 30 seconds or so or more, you should be able to get in without any problem, without any not mucking around with having to correct for Doppler manually. If you don't have something that does that automatically.
That's yes, unless we're using a vertical in our house because we're being lazy. Then
oh no, absolutely you can do no. That's the best. My very first attempts at ISS, just can I do it, were with the plain Jane quarter wave whip I have on the roof that I used to get in my local repeater, and on a good high pass. It works great. I've made
even out the null. How's that work?
I'm sorry.
Even out the null of your vertical when it's straight overhead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you get a pass, with the right angle, it works great. Really? It works more often than not. Yeah, the ISS is an easy one for that.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Everybody with a vertical, you should be chasing the ISS. There you go. You got no excuse.
Yeah, I would also add that I've done that on many occasions, but it's interesting because it works better when it's not an 85-degree pass.
Yes.
Like I would say it's actively improved by it being more like 45.
Yes, absolutely, because it's all about the geometry of the pass to however your whatever the radiation pattern is of your antenna. Mine's tilted slightly, so it works great because I'm too lazy to get back up on the roof to change it. But yeah, that's it'll work fine on a vertical. Don't let the fact that you don't have a full motion tracking platform in the backyard deter you from working ISS. It's the easiest thing in the world to work.
Okay. Here's an interesting one to get. Oh, Montgomery, do you want to say something? Go ahead. No, he's just hotkeyed. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So this is a question from K9KNX. Spend my money. CFT1 or Currahee? Well, let's see. I do have a K6ARK possibly in the chat who has worked with both radios. And is there a Mark Soda Plus? I don't know that he's worked with both radios, though. Adam, what say you on...
Yep.
Yeah, you heard the question?
I'm not happy with my Currahee. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I think it has a keyer issue where it doesn't properly detect touches of the paddle. I don't
That's
know
for
if
the
it's
touch. What about if it's just plugged in paddle?
No. This is with the next. This is just the keyer. It's irrelevant whether it's a capacitive or an external paddle. So, yeah, it kind of bothered me when I experienced it. So I would say I would go either with another mountain topper if you can find an older MTR 3B or 5B. Those are the two that you want. But I really like the CFT1. I think it has an excellent sounding receiver. It's decently sensitive from a receiver sensitivity standpoint. There you get a little bit of image issues in there because it's it's the 612 mixer in there, which is not the greatest, but it performs plenty good enough, and it's probably the same one that's in the mountain topper anyway. So
yeah.
Of those two, I definitely go CFT1. It's a little bigger, but it's a great little radio.
Well, I guess they could print your 3D print that reduces the size of the CFT1, right? Don't you have a 3D print for that?
My case doesn't really reduce the size.
Oh, okay. I thought it did.
Yeah. So no, mine doesn't reduce the size. You could get creative with it and make it slightly slimmer, but it's not really worth the trouble. So
okay,
I'd build it per the instructions and print my case and have a blast with it.
Let me ask you, as far as like Mountain Topper 3Bs go, because there's been a lot of different versions of the 3B, which from your point of view is the one that people should keep an eye out for? Not necessarily like as a collector, but as someone who's going to go and operate with the radio.
Yeah, probably the LCD one. I've actually, I don't think I've ever used an LCD one other than maybe, someone passing me the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But it is nice to have the LCD on there. The only caveat to that is if you want to get ambitious and modify the band selection, the old 7-segment LED, single digit display models, you can modify to do like 17, 20, and 40 meters, which is what I did on one of mine. So old ones can do that, the new ones can't.
Okay,
but
there you go.
Beyond that, I'd say the LCD is probably the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Mountain Topper 3-bander goes, I've never had too much love for 30 meters unless I absolutely must talk to a JA station. That's always been my JA band for some reason, is 30 meters. I don't use it very often, so it's kind of like a semi-dead band for me.
Yeah, it's nice during contests to have an alternative, but I find 30 overlaps well enough in coverage with 20 and 40 meters to where it's not really that much of an advantage. But having the 5 bands, 15 through 4, that's your bread and butter, and that's what the CFT1 has.
Well, I mean, since we're talking about semi-adjacent, Dave, that is a good loadout. We'll talk about that in a second. I mean, at some point, you're starting to get into FX4CR territory, right? Like, that's completely...
That's significantly heavier.
Yeah, but like
it's
for you, it's significantly heavier. But for me, it doesn't feel that much because my next step up would be a KX2 at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the KX2 is the best portable HF radio there is. So
yeah,
that's that's my go-to if I had to pick just one.
There you go. Now we're talking about a massive increase in price, like astronomical increase. The KX2 is very good, though.
Yeah.
It is the one that I grab every day that rides in my pack. Like, if I take a moment and I can go sit outside and I'll just use the AX1 and I'll try and chase some people on CW just to keep doing that. That will be the radio I take more often than not, is the KX2. It's still honestly one of the best packable radios ever, from my point of view.
Yeah, and with a 41-foot random wire with a 9-to-1 on, you can tune 80 through 10, and at the push of a button, you can operate any soda station you want, and it's that's decent efficiency on 40 meters too.
There you go. Well, I hope that helped, K9KNX. Honestly, I will give the nod to the CFT for building a kit. If you've ever desired to build your radio and have that kind of ownership of it, the kit is inexpensive. You can get it, and it's not too difficult to build. It's somewhere probably below a QMX for complexity. Yeah, I would go that route. I will be building one here in the future, too, because I have one, and I haven't built it in a while, and I really need to do it.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people with the Currahee that are happy with it, and I think it, especially if you're not operating above say 20 words per minute, you probably won't even notice the keyer quirk, but it bothered me, and it's I think the CFT one it's just more enjoyable to operate, so. Mm-hmm. That'd be my pick out of those two.
There you go. And you heard it from the right person, because I don't have enough experience with either radio, to be honest with you. So I have used both, have made contacts on both, but I would much prefer you listen to Adam in this case. So thank you, Adam. I appreciate you, and thanks for joining us. I know you joined us last week, and sadly we missed you before you had to go, so I'm glad we could get you on here. Feel free to dive in at any time if you have thoughts. So we have two things to talk about. First, this beautiful assortment of equipment from Dave here, our Meshtastic Dave, with his beautiful Cerakoted U console by Aaron at Modern Morse. He Cerakoted that thing. Dave and I were both eyeing that thing to buy it. I already had one, so I was like, Dave, go ahead, buddy. So magnanimous of me to let Dave... No, I'm just kidding. That is a cool-looking U console, man. You are going to get a lot of head turns, particularly with those little cocked antennas that you got running on that thing. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. People are going to ask you about that at the show. The rest of them, though, so you got that new Sense Cap, you filthy bugger. Do you know how many people have contacted me about that thing, that they're going to ship me one, and they're like back in reproduction or something? Have you heard this, Dave?
A little bit. It's supposed to be released end of August. It's on pre-sale right now.
But like it went out to some people, and they were like, "Oh, we don't want to send you this one because it had some issues or something like that." And I went, "Oh, okay. That's fine. Like, give me the best version of it. I don't want to review something that's not done, because then I have to dance around that, so that's fine." But how do you like it so far? Because the new Sense Cap, that, by the way, it's that black one that's next to the T1000s. That is a USB-C, actual splashable. What's the ingress rating on that thing? The IP rating?
67, I think. IP67.
So it can take a splash is kind of the... Is that the rating for that?
But yeah, it's USB-C, IP67, real button, not like flexing the lid. Mm-hmm. It's got a vibrate function in it, bigger battery, better GPS, all around just a completely upgraded unit.
As a complete side comment, Josh is actually going to be in Huntsville before the Huntsville Hamfest, and that's all Josh is going to say. And then above that, the purple thing looks like a H4 Mayhem or some kind of modification of Hack RF.
Yeah, it's the upgraded Clifford Heath H4M by Rabbit Labs. Below it is the Biscuit, which is a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth pen testing tool that's pocketable, and You can add nodes to it. So like I have a 12 node cluster of C5s that attach to it and work with it. Various assortment of USB toys that do different things. I forget what it's called, but it's the cell phone.
I didn't know what.
Can't remember it now.
I didn't know what kind of game Dave was on here, but Dave's got some cool gear, man.
Little black thing that looks like a Wi-Fi hotspot is actually a Wi-Fi hotspot, but it's been modified to see.
Pineapple or the rabbit?
It's the it looks for stingrays. It's a ray hunter. That's what it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, stingray. Yeah.
Above that is the Seed Studio L2, which is pre-production right now. I'm stress testing both of those.
That's not your hotspot next to it or below it? Is that a hotspot?
Yeah, that hotspot is the ray hunter.
Gotcha.
It looks for stingrays.
Okay.
Above it is the L2, which is a fully touchscreen Meshtastic MUI device that I'm playing with for Seed. The little guy with the skull is an SAO that does Wi-Fi tools. Don't know how much you want me to say about that on here.
No, that's fine. And what's below that? Yeah, what's below that?
That is a RFID copying device.
This is for your enhancement you're getting.
Yeah. And then below that is a little e-ink tablet that has some pen testing tools on it. To the left of that is the Hailhound, which does Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It has a CC1101 and NRF. I know the dev really well. He'll be at DEF CON.
Okay, cool.
And then next to that is the Wi-Fi Wizard, which is another little pen testing tool.
That's awesome. So we've come full circle. And then you have your assorted dongles here. There is assorted dongles. Everyone has them at DEF CON. Oh, the Hack RF Pro is up for pre-order right now, everybody. So check that out, Hack RF Pro, if you are so inclined. And that's this guy. That's what is that? That's the purple guy, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not the Pro. It's just it's a redo of the Clifford Heath H4M. It's got a better screen, better battery, stuff like that.
So the Hack RF is this guy. So what's new with the Hack RF Pro? I'm now very curious myself.
It's got a better receiver in it. It goes down to 100 hertz instead of 1 megahertz.
So it gets HF.
It doesn't have as many of the spurs. It's based off the new Hack RF Pro SDR, and then the Mayhem guys. It has an 18650 battery in it that's replaceable, so that's kind of sweet. Beyond that, it's the same thing. It does the same thing. It's just a little better.
Now I have to buy it. You got me at HF, but you sold it on the 18650 replaceables, because that's my biggest issue with this is that the battery's fine. It's like I end up going through the battery pretty quick. I'm kind of curious what the size of it will be if you add an 18650 to that.
It's a little bit thicker. Snorin did a really good video on it. A little bit thicker.
Snorin did? Okay.
And all of this is your fault.
Not Snorin. Not Snorin. Right. That was not what I meant. Soren. Sorry.
Yeah. All of this is your fault because of your video on the H4M.
Oh, yeah. The thing's awesome. Yeah, the thing's awesome. It really is fun. It's a fun device. It's not for everybody. It's certainly not for most hams. The Venn diagram of ham radio and hackers, like, you almost have to be like a cybersecurity guy or just really into that kind of world of hacking. It doesn't line up with a lot of ham radio, to be honest with you. From my point of view. Personal point of view. That's cool, though. I love it. Well, thank you, Dave.
What about SDRs?
There's always SDRs at DEF CON. And the H4M can usually satisfy a lot of the SDR stuff, but there's a ton of RTL SDR dongles. Tons.
Yeah,
tons.
I was thinking so.
Oh, Thank you, Geekiest guy. Yeah, it said it is Snorins. Is that right? Okay, I think it was right. I thought I was being insulted.
Yeah, it's snoring.
Of that. Now, with that said, Jody just dropped a link that contains an image which definitely looks like part of a DEF CON badge. Was there a leak? Was there a leak on the DEF CON badge that we haven't seen yet? DEF CON new badge is a security key you can see inside. Oh, well, let's just shout out to Suntory Whiskey. It's fantastic. And now the website's not scanning anymore. We have lost web access. We have been fully hacked, kids. Oh, it died. We just lost the web. We just lost the web. How did I lose How did I lose the whole thing? That's weird. Okay.
Here, I'll send you the wire.
It's good.
Okay, that picture there, Dave, that's pretty freaking sick.
What's up, gang?
What's up, gang?
How's your day been so
that's
far?
the new badge, Ben. This is the new badge. We're looking at the new badge. It's got a peacock on it. Let's go.
It's the electronic badge, right?
Yes, it's the electronic badge. It's going to be
human.
electronics.
It says human.
Yes,
Wait,
yes.
That was a couple years ago, too.
No, you're always a human. Your badge is a human badge.
No.
What do you mean no?
That's a
You've been
peacock
one
on
time.
it.
Why you why you talking like you know? You've been one time, bro.
It has
We're
a
just
peacock on
we're just
it.
living our best life going to DEF CON, dude.
No, I'm pretty sure the last one we had wasn't a human.
I literally have DEF CON badges people have sent me. They're all human. The attendees are humans. They're called humans. Humans.
Why is there that one guy that's called himself a purple watermelon?
Are you sure they're not
and
humanoid?
they include an innovative open source hung design and it aims to be less than advance the state of security transparency. Oh, I'm super jazzed, dude. This is look at that thing. Oh, look at Ben. Look. That's the badge.
I'm taking it.
You're getting one. We're all getting one.
I'm taking it.
What? Okay, you're taking it.
Can I borrow your hand real quick?
Okay, I'm literally.
Yeah, the center section is removable and it's a security key. So right now it's supported like as a UB key. So yeah, after the con, you can actually use it for good things.
You've been playing games with it this whole time. Get out of here. No more Fortnite. No more Fortnite. Go.
What now?
Take the dog too. Feed the dog.
I was playing with Yeet.
Chloe, go. Feed the dog. Did you feed the dog?
And then, yeah. I already fed her.
Chloe, go.
Chloe. She just wants to chill.
Oh, she's not gonna chill. She doesn't chill. She's not gonna like it in here. It's hot. Okay. I'm.
Come here. Chloe, come here now.
Go ahead. No, that's fine. Close the door. I'm super excited. Separatable body with so I'm gonna assume those paths, those little hexagon paths, some of those are gonna be active antennas. I kind of have a feeling. I don't think that's that controversial to make that statement. But look at this. Look at the PCB die here. Can I get in? Can I get in? You've got a connector here on both sides. Can we follow the traces a little bit?
Okay, now you're tempting me here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Dude, it's
I
very
imagine
expensive
the
though.
hotel
Shane, you're
prices
right.
in Vegas these days are pretty high.
It's very expensive. No question.
Sorry, was that for me?
No, I agree with you. It's very expensive.
No, I didn't say expensive. I said you're tempting me here to go because I'm.
No,
that's
I know,
a 3-day
but
weekend for me.
when you and I talked about it, you were like, "Oh, that's very expensive." I agree. It's very expensive. That was my
It
point of
is
saying, yeah.
But I have a feeling it might be able to help me with my job.
Yeah, you got to be really into cybersecurity, I feel, and some of the, like, you would have to. Okay, you can. By the way, I have funded multiple people attending DEF CON in my engineering manager capacity over the last, 20 years of engineering. Multiple people I have gotten allowed to go to DEF CON. I almost always require that they do a talk after where it's usually got to be some kind of cybersecurity topic because that's one of the major areas. They have to attend multiple villages. I asked that they take pictures, and they're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to use cameras." I'm like, "No, don't include people. Just take pictures of the things you're working on. Show us what's important." Surprisingly enough, the facility security people, facility security in particular, there is a lot at DEF CON for them. So if you are like an FSO or you are somewhere related to that position, DEF CON and some of the people you can meet at DEF CON in the kind of red team area for physical penetration of facilities is pretty powerful. Really, really powerful. I'm excited.
I'm wondering because that's a 3-day weekend for me, so I'm like, could I? And Vegas is probably just under 6 hours from here.
How am I closer than you? Aren't you? What side of Arizona are you on now?
I am 60 miles from the New Mexico border.
Oh, I see. That's why. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm in the White Mountains.
Got it.
So I'm like east of Flagstaff, east of Prescott. I'm about 60 miles from the New Mexico border.
I'm super jazzed now. I was worried that it wouldn't be an electronic gadget badge, but I am so glad we're full on Gadget Town. This is gonna be awesome. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. The center which is hilarious. If the center comes out, that means people are gonna be dropping their like center of their badge throughout the whole weekend. That thing's gonna be lost.
Yeah, reading the article, it's actually a security key, and it's reusable, and it's supported by YubiKey right now. So you can actually use it as a vault.
Like for different access points, like logins?
Yeah, I'm super stoked about that because that coincides right with my little RFID chip I'm going to get on what I want to do to secure stuff around here.
That is going to be awesome!
One use I could think for the badge is using it like or pairing it with like an NFC reader or something like that so that it turns on your PC.
That is my plan with an RFID reader plus my implant and I can secure everything in my trailer.
That's slick. That's super cool. Dudes, I'm super excited. This DEF CON's going to be amazing. I got a little bit feet under me that I know a little bit more about what I'm doing. Got hooked up with the Hammer into a Village folks. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
And Huntsville, like what, 2 weeks after that?
Huntsville is 2 weeks after that, so I get to go live in the lap of luxury at the Hyatt Embassy Suites, as all should do. But then those dirty hams keep trying to camp and be filthy. I'm just kidding. I love Monsanto.
You've seen how I camp, Josh.
I have. You do camp in the lap of luxury. That is true.
Just to put it in perspective where I'm at in Arizona, I could get to Albuquerque in about 4 hours.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a city called Holbrook on I-40, which is, it's seen much better days, but if you go south from Holbrook about an hour, you'll come right into Sholo.
There you go. Oh, it's so cool. I'm so excited. Now that I have confirmation.
Now he's all worked up.
Electric badges, dude. This is what I've been waiting for. I can show the wife, and she's going to be like, yes, good. Because last year she was like, it's cool, the little whatever. Oh, he did. He showed it. Oh, but we already saw these, right, Dave? Did we already see these? This is the new one, though, for...
Yeah, that's what I built for DEF CON. So it's the visual display of the 3 different protocols that'll be running at DEF CON.
That's so cool. What's the DEF CON one on the left? That's a different frequency. What frequency is that? Is that the Meshtastic image?
Yeah, that's the DEF CON Meshtastic firmware. It'll be running on 917.
So Dave will be running these to show activity on the band. Where are you gonna? Do you have a place for these?
Yeah, it's going to be at the demo station in Ham Radio Village.
Good.
I'm actually volunteering and helping out at Ham Radio Village.
Yeah. I know you got to talk too, so that's excellent. Make sure you guys use Hacker Tracker if you're going. The Hacker Tracker app. Make sure that you find out where Dave's going to be talking, or just look for the Ham Radio Village. You can filter on that, and make sure you go to those talks. They're going to be fun.
And no Wi-Fi Halo, Dave?
I haven't started playing with that yet. It's on the list.
Oh, okay. Because, I mean, from what I've been reading, Seed Studio has got a lot of devices.
Low Mesh reached out to me, and they will have something at DEF CON. Some things, potentially, at DEF CON that we'll be talking about. Apparently, there's a video out there on the YouTubes with another YouTuber talking about some of the new stuff. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Stavros was one of my first stops because I want his DEF CON toy.
Yes, yeah. There is a thing. There are many things that are like talked about in hushed DMs. Ghost Strats. Yeah, you got it. You was on Ghost Strats to talk about a thing. I don't know how much I'm supposed to talk about it, but yes, there's a thing. Embalmed. These are Embalmed is asking what are the devices on the screen, and I'll throw to Dave because he built them, and that's actually Dave's trailer that we're looking at. So Dave, why don't you tell everybody what's going on here?
It's actually really not difficult. It's 3 Pi 5s with, I forget the name of the manufacturer, but a really cool little case running Dragon OS with the Nano 3 SDR plugged into it. Super simple. It just
and you're listening on those frequencies that are displayed there.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm looking at the chat. Is there anybody in the Discord chat who wants to ask a question, comment, anything? Go for it. We are completely open, so jump in there as we go.
Well, I had a guy messaging me on here saying he's on here for the first time, so I'm trying to get him on here to ask you anything.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Feel free to hop in.
He's 2 hours away from me in Flagstaff, too, so there you go.
I do have a question, but if that guy's going to hop in here quick, I can wait.
No, just go for it. Yep.
Out of all the POTA and SOTA parks that you've been to, which one's your favorite?
Oh. Wow. What is my favorite POTA and SOTA park? I love them all equally. No, that won't work.
Chino Hills.
No, it's not Chino Hills. The problem with Chino Hills is there's no cell phone signal out there. So, like, you can't even spot yourself. You gotta, like, get crazy with spotting. It's not that. I honestly think Mount Pacifico is one of my favorites. Mount Pacifico is really cool. I do also like the Silverwood, like when we're at Silverwood for the camp, just because it's like I'm camping in the most bougie way possible, and we get to play like radio all weekend. It's almost like the event that coincides around the activation is what makes the activation special and the location special. Every activation with Adam, right? Everywhere we go in the middle of freaking nowhere and can activate is awesome. What's Pikes Peak? Actually, Pikes Peak, even though I couldn't do it on HF, Pikes Peak was really fun. Getting to Pikes Peak, getting on a proper nice high altitude 14er that's a drive up is hilarious. Man.
Here, as in like 14,000 feet?
Yeah. Pikes
Oh,
Peak's a drive
wow.
up. Yeah, in Colorado, outside of Colorado Springs.
Have you ever been to Carlsbad Caverns?
No, I have not.
No. I just, it's a personal thing, but I just love somewhere where I can go and there's a cave.
You gotta start doing caves on the air.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, the ones I've been to, the several that I've been to, don't have parks associated with them. But I have been to Carlsbad, and there's nothing like that. So
Okay.
great.
I realized what the answer is, and it is Mauna Kea on the Big Island of Hawaii was my favorite activity. That was so freaking cool. Like almost every activation I attempted or succeeded in. Remember when I went to Hawaii was right when we got hit with like an X-class flare and it completely obliterated the bands. And the first activation that like I did Rainbow Park, which was fun, but it was too cramped. I was like, there was people everywhere and everybody was stopping, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. It's fine. You can go watch my videos on the Hawaii activation. But the Mauna Kea was probably my favorite one. And it was before I had the dwarf telescope, but oh man, if I had that dwarf telescope, I would be losing my mind tracking all the different celestial bodies that I could get shots for. I absolutely loved the drive up to it. It is an aggressively high altitude drive. You go from like chilling at the beach to like, what is it, 9,000 feet? Is it 9,000? I could be wrong. Somebody fact check me on Mauna Kea on the Big Island. I loved that. I loved that activation. That was a fantastic one. That was the one where I ended up like switching to CW just to get enough contacts. I got Adam on that summit. That was a cool one. That was a super cool one. That was my favorite. That is my favorite, no question. Yeah, I want everybody to put this into perspective too. So like when we go camping with Adam, our last camp out was like 11,000 feet. And we had already like did some altitude by the time we got to the point that we started going up, right? And then we hiked, of course, there's hiking. But Mauna Kea and most of the stuff on the islands, like if you're in an archipelago or something like that, you're basically like all the tourist stuff is by the water. So you're at sea level. And then this road is just like, go up now, go. It's lots of switchbacks, very high altitude. So you go from 0 to 9,000 in a half an hour, which is crazy. It's probably more like 45 minutes, but still, it's like a ridiculous amount of altitude gain for a human being in a very short amount of time. Oh, Low Mesh is in the chat. Wait. How does Dave have better access than I do? Dave? What did you do? Dave? Do you have secret, special, super secret squirrel access? What'd you do there?
I'm on staff with Ham Radio Village, so I get to show up Thursday.
No, it doesn't matter. I get in late on Thursday anyway, so shoot. Low Mesh is in the chat. That's awesome. Okay, Low Mesh, I'm also running for you, man. I'm also going to get there as soon as I can. Thank you for the email and the DM.
I think your speeds on I-15 just went 20 miles faster.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got no, Moana's not 13, is it? Or is it Manua? I always screw up the name of it. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. It's not 13,000, is it? Should be.
Mauna Kea is 13,020 feet. That's the listed altitude.
Oh my God! I did not go to the summit though. We stopped at the visitor center.
That's up at the observatory.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't. It's probably not that much shorter. It was still really high, but that's yeah. And you have to you should also keep in mind that summit is actually like you're at the top of it, and it goes all the way underwater. Like that is the whole summit is the island. The whole thing. It goes underwater. So it's actually much taller because there's water that gets in the way, but it is a very, very tall mountain.
Yeah, it's Lake Waiau, I think that's how you pronounce it, is part of that. But yeah, and if I have a picture that a friend of mine took from there at the summit, at the almost the front door of the observatory, of the rotatable observatory, and you're looking down on the clouds, which was like one of the coolest photos ever.
I don't know if that's for me, but low mesh, my favorite color is orange. I don't know if that's for me. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there into the ether. My favorite color is orange. Or anything in and around that colored space is fine.
Kind of crazy to think to myself, I'm sitting here at the house at 6,300 feet.
How high? How high?
Sholo is 6,300 feet in elevation.
What's the temperature? You're at like your ambient temperature right now at 6,200 feet.
Right now, I haven't looked, but today we hit a high of 96.
That's at that level is crazy.
Yeah.
Yellow. Let's go yellow. I love yellow in this case.
That's a pretty rare one. We usually don't. We usually average around upper 80s, around 90 this time of year. But we do get snow and we do get below zero apparently.
There it is. So the visitor center is at 9,200 feet. So that seems about right.
I got a follow-up question for you.
Go ahead, follow-up question. Love to hear it.
Out of every antenna that you have tried thus far, if you had to pick one for a beginner that's easy to set up and take on POTA and SOTA, which one would you recommend?
Well, thank you for adding the clarifier of POTA and SOTA. It is whichever transceiver's output matches one of Adam's antennas. That's it. So, Adam K6A or K is in the chat right now. He has transformers that take you from QRP. Adam, correct me, is it 20 watts or 25 watts and 100 watts? Sometimes. They sell out very quickly, though. They're very popular.
Yep. So yeah, I sell kits for antenna matching units, and you can build various styles of antennas from those. I would ask, what rig are you using, and what are your primary bands of operation?
Well, that would
the antenna choice is it's gonna be different depending on what rig you're using.
Right, I get that. I guess that my question was more aimed towards like, someone that's just kind of picking up the hobby. This is what they want to go do. What would be a good recommendation for them?
But for doing POTA and SOTA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a typical recommendation would be an end-fed half wave. Because it's a resonant antenna you can use without a tuner with any radio. If you already know what rig you're going to be using, and it's like a KX2 or a G90, something with a really good built-in tuner, then it can be it can be good to use a non-resonant antenna and use the tuner to tune that antenna. But generally speaking, I would point a new operator toward a full-size antenna, not something that's like a base-loaded vertical or a significant compromise in performance just to save size. I would generally point toward wire antennas, like an end-fed half-wave or an end-fed random wire. A dipole could also be a good option, or a full-size quarter-wave vertical for 20 meters and up.
Well,
So I'm sorry, there's not just a one single answer, because it's kind of one of those it depends kinds of things. But yeah, a full size antenna, generally wire antennas, and a resonant antenna would be like an end-fed half-wave would be a good generic option that would work with any radio.
Right, and you see, I think I made the mistake of going down the rabbit hole of getting a JPC-12 antenna. It's a great antenna, but it requires some more tooling to be able to use it properly, as it's not clearly marked, and a lot more messing around with stuff like that.
Yeah, lots of fidgeting to get those to tune, and that's one of the nice things about like an end-fed half-wave or even like a linked dipole. It's pre-tuned, and when you set it up in the field, it's most likely going to work. On the bands that you've tuned it for. With an end-fed half-wave, typically like 40, 20, 15, and 10.
Ken, I will add a comment of Adam is being somewhat modest. I'll just sing the praises here, because Adam's antenna is really effective when you are doing Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, because you plug it into your radio off of the coiler, right? So you got a little winder, and you put that in first. So you wind it from the tip down to the transformer, the matching element. And then you just walk it out, and then you put it up in the air. Mark Soda Plus and I were talking about this for quite a while. That's one of the best parts about the antenna, is that you connect the matching unit, which is the antenna connector, to whatever it is, G90, QRP radio, 100-watt radio. Just make sure you get the right one. And then you just walk it out, and you get it up on the air. Simple. You're on the air, you're transmitting. You can set it up in a myriad of different ways. Very simple. Are there other options like Adams to some degree? Yes. Would I recommend them? Sure, I would absolutely recommend them. But if you ask me, like, what is an inexpensive antenna for somebody starting out, particularly to do Parks on the Air and Summits on the Air, I would say Adams is the one to check out. That would be my recommendation. And the advantage is that you're going to tune it up yourself. You're going to be confident. You're going to learn something from doing it. You're going to have a good time with that. That is the way to go.
And I will say they are all sold out right now, but I have stock still from Hamvention sitting here. And my chore for tomorrow morning is to box up a bunch and get them ready to send to Amazon next week. So there should be pretty much all the kits back in stock on Amazon next week, at least as far as antenna matching unit kits goes. Well, they'll be in the mail next week. I don't know. They may take a week or two to post stuff on the Amazon site.
There you go. Everybody is setting their calendar alarms for Amazon drops. I love it.
Thank you all for your patience. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to. At no time, Adam, should you apologize for producing an amazing thing that people love and want it more. Like, do not apologize, man. You're doing great. Don't worry about that. Shane says, I got to run. Wake up at 3 a.m. for work tomorrow. Oh, buddy. All right, well, that's probably the best time to stay cool, so enjoy yourself the best you can.
We're doing some reprogramming of mountaintop sites, and I have to reprogram a bunch of radios, so I got to catch the deputies when they come in so I can reprogram the radios so they can use them.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I know that even though this is not a fun time of the day for you, I think you're absolutely loving the work, though, right? Are you loving it?
Oh, sorry. If that was for me, it's been a bit of a challenge. I'm a one-man crew out here.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, the county's 10,000 square miles, but
that's a lot.
I'd say 70% of that is actually a reservation. Mm-hmm. But it's very different from what I came from.
Sure. Well, sure.
It's yeah, very different. We're just well, does anybody on here know anything about VHF simulcast? Because we've been having simulcast problems like crazy, and no one can figure out why.
Like interference?
Yeah, like simulcast distortion.
I'm not sure what that is.
So yeah, Steve might be the best person. You can bounce an idea off of him if you got it, but I know you got to run, so go ahead. Your call.
Well, where was I going with that? So, well, how do VHF folded dipoles typically radiate? Like a radiation pattern. They're vertically oriented or polarized, vertically polarized.
Oh, it'd be a vertically polarized pattern, but it would be very similar to a horizontal dipole, except tilted 90 degrees. But essentially, yeah. I mean, it depends on line orientation.
Omnidirectional broadside.
It's broadside, but I'm not sure I quite understand the question though, as to like.
No, so our infrastructure, all of our sites except for one, run off of VHF folded dipoles. And one of the sites is actually in south of Flagstaff, is set for receive only because when they had the transmitter turned on, it was putting out so much power, it was wiping out all the other sites and causing all kinds of problems. But they basically have 3 sites lined side by side, kind of like Orion's belt, like an Orion's belt kind of form. And there's certain areas within those 3 sites where like you can see the site from where your traffic stop is, but your like dispatch can't hear you at all. Like your signal is so distorted, but you can see the site from where you are. So it's like, what the heck?
Is this in a city, or is this in an area where there's a lot of building clutter?
No, it's very rural. It's very rural, especially up on the north end where this is all happening. It's very flat. It's all high desert along Interstate 40.
Yeah, I'd have to see it, but it almost sounds like either you've got a beam tilt problem, or more what it sounds like is you may have a multipath problem. But I'd need more input to do that. But if the issue is that you're interfering with other entities, then that certainly warrants both a spurious study from your transmitter itself, and also possibly an intermod study, which is where you do a 2F1 minus F2 and a 2F2 minus F1, et cetera, et cetera. You do all the intermod products, which could be a lengthy study. But there's a number of things that you can do to check that. But the first thing of it is it depends on it kind of depends on what the real issue is. If you've got a spurious problem, or that could actually be a problem in itself, where you're actually self-interfering or desensing other people around you, or even your own receiver. So that could be the one of the first things that you would look at, is just to make sure that your transmitter meets the mask and is legal. Is actually putting out the intended signal.
Okay, so these repeaters that are in these sites are Kenwood Kairos, and these things are made in Italy, and they only put out about 20 or 25 watts, but they also go into an amplifier, so they're all hooked up to amplifiers. And,
yeah, I would. You could take it offline, but it's a fairly involved process. But there's a methodology to follow to determine what the problem is at the receiver. If that's and ultimately, I guess that's the issue, is not being able to hear your transmitter or your dispatch from some number of miles away.
Okay. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, because we're going to be reprogramming a couple of sites, changing the output frequencies, and then we're doing that so early in the morning because it's kind of like before the radio traffic picks up, so everything's still quiet. because we have to take down one of the channels to do this, so we have to switch everybody over to another channel until we get it done. But we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. So again, you can DM me if it's something in amateur related, but that's probably where I would go. Otherwise, it may involve a study.
Yeah, they've had a couple of studies done last February, but that was before my time when I started here. I started back in May. And this is all P25 too, by the way. This isn't analog, it's all P25, so it's
okay.
You're dealing with digital modulation.
Gotcha. Okay, that adds a little bit of that adds a small wrench into the works. But yeah, it could be a bunch of things.
Oh, I know. I'll find
All
out
right,
tomorrow.
Shane, go to bed.
I'm working on that. Thanks a lot, Al. 73.
My dog is barking at me now because my son let her in. We've been doing what we call chicken walks, where we'll have the kids like randomly place a piece of chicken along the walk around the cul-de-sac, and then we take Chloe out because Chloe hates to walk, and she'll find a random piece of chicken and keep going. So we're getting her to walk via chicken. I'm gonna get to the point where I can just take like a piece of chicken or cheese and just throw it in the front, or just hand it to her and keep her going, kind of thing. But we're working up to that. All right, I will ask questions. Anyone here for the first time? First timers, maybe you've been watching a little while and you're like, hey, I like what these guys are doing. Hopefully you join us on Discord. The link is in the video description. But is there anybody here for the first time who'd like to say hi or ask a question? Let's take that now.
I'm here for the first time.
Montgomery, what's up, buddy? Go for it. What's your question? Or just say hi, whatever you want to do.
I don't have a question as of yet. I just want to let you know that I appreciate all the work that you've done for the new ham people. I'm just a recent technician, and I followed your course, and that just really helped me. And I just want to say I appreciate all that you do for us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad that the series continues to be workable. I know that the technician license changed. Everybody said, like, you don't need to change it at all. It's fine. Like, everybody still learns everything they need. So, okay, I'll make an addendum or something, and I'll update the date to cover it. But, yeah, like, you're learning all the same stuff. Like, literally, it's going to be the same stuff. So I'm glad that it worked for you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the kind words.
You're welcome.
All right. By the way, this was a picture that Adam dropped. This is 4 mountain toppers. By the way, if you ever wanted to know, this is like one of my fun little like factoids. If you want to know how many bands a mountain topper has, count the little peaks on the summits. So the lower left are 5 little peaks, even though one is slightly behind the one in front. That's a 5-bander. Above that is a 3-bander. Next to it is a 3-bander. The separation is the very rare mountain toppers, which is that orange one. That is an old boy, which bucks the trend a little bit. But when L&R is making them, you can generally assume that they will follow that plan of how many little peaks they have is how many bands it has. So a 5-band, not much bigger. I think, Adam, so that 5-bander, I never owned one of those. The 5-bander I got was the red one, and the size, I think, is different. I think it's wider than that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I switched headset here. Hot copy.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so the red one is a 4-bander. It's the 4B.
Yep.
The 5Bs I think are all kind of that gray color.
Yeah.
And the orange one in the photo is actually an MTR 2B. And the funny thing about the 2B is that it originally came with a blue metal case that looks a lot like the 3B, but it's I think mostly steel, and it's heavy, and it's like even thicker than the 3B just because they left extra space in there. So I 3D printed a case that cut the total weight of the radio by like a third, down to like a third of its original weight. So that's what that orange one is.
Nice. Oh, 2B. Yeah. So, what's the 2P cover? 40 and 20?
Yeah, it's just 20 and 40, which is, your bread and butter anyway.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet little backpacking setup.
Hard to fail with a 40 and 20. So, but notice that all those in the picture are BNC connectors, except the 2-bander that is an RCA jack. A lot of the older 3-banders were RCA jack. Different kind of thing, like a different feel to the whole like radio activation stuff. But yeah. There you go. We are still getting a ton of messages on APRS, too. Oh, Data Slayer is not a big fan, Don. Not a big fan of Data Slayer. Wi-Fi killer. Okay. Yeah, no, Wi-Fi won't work anymore once this takes over. That's... What a beautiful shot of... Oh, look at that. The Milky Ways. Look at that.
That's at Okie-Tex. That's me in the lower left corner.
Yeah, what was the exposure on that? Because I don't see any.
That was believe it or not, my buddy, oh boy, I can't remember his name. It took that with, I think that was like a 1/4 second exposure. Just.
Oh yeah.
Took a shot. Yeah, it was easy. So that's Sagittarius, which is looking towards the center of our own Milky Way galaxy, and. Because the sky is so dark out in that part of the United States, the starlight is so bright you can read by it. So we had full illumination. Like I could read star charts and manuals and books right up till Sagittarius set. And the minute that went below the horizon, it was like lights out, like you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. That literally was like a 1/4 second, half second exposure. Mike just stood there and took the picture, and that was it. That ended up on his, I think, in one of the albums on his Mike Lockwood Optics. He ground the mirror for my telescope.
I love it. There you go, Pikes Peak activation. A little cold. When I went there, it was cold. It was mostly windy. There wasn't this much snow. Very cute photo. Good for you both getting up there. That's awesome. Is that a doublet, Steve? Are you rocking the doublet right now? Oh, is this a UAP? A UAP doublet?
That is my own doublet. That is running as an inverted V. Nice. Was like, I think, $20 worth of wire and a bunch of 3D printed little spacers. And that works gangbusters. And that's the 12-meter spider beam pole.
That's awesome. What are you using for matching? What's your
It's a 1-to-1, and I use I had an offer that I couldn't refuse on an FTDX10 and the matching tuner. So I built a 1-to-1 Balun, and the tuner drives the 1-to-1, and that connects to the ladder line, and I get it's a gangbusters antenna. That is an awesome antenna.
What's the tuner though? Like you said, it's an external.
It's the FC4. Is it the FC40? I think it's called the FC40. I'm kind of new to the to the Yaesu world. I think it's the FC40.
Nice. I like it. Oh. And then you got a kite lift shot.
Yeah, that was a POTA.
That's a POTA.
Beach. Yes, absolutely. We worked all weekend almost through all night. We had enough sustained wind to keep that aloft. Just to put that in perspective, that tail is 250-foot tails. So that's almost 100 foot. That puts that size of that kite in perspective. But we had 132-foot vertical with a full counterpoise. It was 16 72-foot wires on the beach, and it was right there at the water, and it was just absolutely insane. The DX that we were working at. It was supposed to be POTA, but it ended up being a DX fest.
Oh, is that another kite?
That's at night. Yeah, that's at night. That's in front of Orion.
That's cool.
I have a picture of the setup. It was I think we used my ICOM 7200 the whole time. It was that and a Vectronics manual tuner and a Balin, and it worked great.
There you go. There's Adam's highly modified, well, maybe not highly modified, but modified in the sense that it takes a touch keyer, his two-bander that he showed. There's the whole kit. Oh, man, 5.5 ounces for his mast, 4.8 ounces for the radio. That's the whole radio. That's the whole kit. 6.6 fully loaded, I'm guessing. That's pretty awesome. Wow. There you go. That's how we walk the dog in the future. This is the chicken walk. Except that's a corgi. It's not. It looks like a terrier, a terrier breed potentially. Little. What is that? A Moxon?
That is my Savvy Beam.
Is that a Moxon or is it a 2-element?
2-element POTA-aimed portable beam antenna.
Nice. I like that. That's cool. That's super cool.
I was able to work all the way into Europe with it and both poles with it.
There you go. Yeah, I like the whole setup there. That's really cool. Like the boom whole setup. So you got that tuned up for those 2-element. It's a 2-element with a active on the back end, I'm guessing, and then the front end is the director. Is that about right?
Yeah, so the back end there in the image is the driven element, fed with just a normal 1-to-1, and then the front end is the director.
Nice.
And it's an 8-foot piece of 1-inch aluminum extruded tube for the main boom there that I've modified so it can be broken into 3. And the mast, the vertical mast, is a 30-foot Beaver flagpole that I got off Amazon for like $100 Canadian.
Well, I mean, based off of this, like you've got all kinds of different options you can go in POTA. You can make a vertical, you can make a dipole just off of this configuration alone, or I guess you could just take this out. Maybe that's going to take a little while to set up, but like you know all this stuff. You're ready to go. You can go nuts. Get on the air, man.
Unfortunately, I live in a rental place, so I'm not. I actually got in a little bit of trouble for doing that.
It seems temporary. You can take it down whenever you want. I don't know why they're upset. Seems fine to me. Although I think that's power lines. That could be a problem.
That is data lines. I looked.
Okay, but still, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Maybe not so close to that. Maybe the other side.
Yeah, after talking with them, they're gonna install a base plate that I had made up. So we have an agreement for it to be a more permanent, and it's going to be on the other side of the yard.
That is cool. Nice. And there's Steve's 1-to-1 is on the right, and his Yaesu tuner is on the left. And yeah, that is a proper 100-watt tuner. Without knowing much more about it, I can just see it and be like, yeah, that's about sized right. There you go.
I like the beehive isolator.
Well, it's a balanced antenna and it's an unbalanced output, so that's the proper way to feed that antenna.
Yep, indeed. Wow, those are some good pictures. Thank you everybody for sharing that. We're still rocking. I got actually Georges from the creator of these apps and Radio Mail and a number of other apps just said, yeah, he copies me. So he's in Hawaii right now. Got out of the pool and he was like, hey, what's going on? I didn't realize I have an auto messenger going on, but apparently it's jumping in there for me. I see it. So boom, there you go. Excellent. Well, this has been fun. We've been able to proof of concept so many things. I ultimately have to do a bit of soul searching on how I'm going to handle this quandary. So Georges and I talked via email about Packet Commander, and he said that the Kenwood is the better radio. Generally, all the Kenwoods are better radios for Packet. The N76 will do it. It's just like not as robust. He didn't go into more detail than the 75 and the 74 is better. So I can't do SSTV on the D75, right? But I can KISS TNC into the VGC N76 and do Packet with the application once I have it configured correctly. So I think that the VGC covers more of the bases that I need for DEF CON. So I think I've worked myself into the solution that I need to be in. That I think I have to take the VGC. Yeah, I think I feel okay with that. Which means I will be rocking the Books. The Books will be my bro device, which is all messed up here in the paint. I don't know what's going on there, but there you go. That's the Books. Amazon. It's just like a tablet, really, more than anything. It's kind of like sold as an e-reader, but it works well as an Android on e-ink, meaning I can charge that thing. I'll charge it tomorrow, and it will work through the rest of the week without any issue. I will say that as far as handhelds go, I never feel like I'm buying a bad Kenwood. I've never bought a bad Kenwood in my life when it comes to HTs. I do really like their radios. They make good stuff. They really do. I will say the same about ICOMs. They don't function the same, right? We haven't got, although with the new 5200, I'm kind of curious if ICOM is turning a page where they're going to give a lot of that control back to the users. So the 5200, we already know it has a KISS TNC embedded in it. So I'm curious if we're going to start seeing that on handhelds in the future. If we start getting that kind of action from the ICOM stuff, it's like, that's going to be very exciting. Very exciting. We're very excited by that.
Just to comment on that, I have an older ICOM HF rig, and because of its age, everything's on a button, dial, and knob, even if it's inside the radio. I can tell my ALC to not exist and get 200 watts out of my finals without destroying the radio. It's not healthy for it, but in an emergency, yes, I could do that.
There you go. Guys, I got news. We potentially have not a great pass, but a pass on the ISS. It's coming. It's coming. We could do this. We could do this right now. I'm going to fully disconnect all my apps here. I'm going to go to the VHF space for the ISS. So what is that? 437825. Okay, we got to switch things over again. So allow me to indulge upon this here. All right, so I'm going to break out of this. We need to get out of that, so we're going to enter a stop. There's too much frequencies. 437825. Yes. Okay, yes, good. I'm going to turn beaconing off right now. And let's go to menu, APRS. Beacon transmit control. I'm going to go back to auto because I think that's still the best way. Yep. Oh, wait. That's weird. Okay. I'm not going to do anything with that. Where was... God, every time I'm doing this, like, where is the path? Waypoint? Is it waypoint? No. Filter? No. Message? So now I'm all lost in the Kenwood menu again. Others? Is it other? It is others. Okay. So, no, it's not. Good Lord. Help me. Help me. Help me. Oh, path. Okay, path. Sorry. Jesus. What is happening? That's it. I'm going to use that one. Okay. I think this is possible. I get that we're not Dopplering. We're not going to Doppel anything. There's no Doppel. There's no Doppel. We're just gonna go straight into it. Okay. It transmitted. It liked that. Okay, it looked good. You saw that transmit. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. See how you saw that bar? Boop. That means it transmits. So we're gonna hold off. We're holding off here, because we gotta wait for it to be in pass. Where is it? Where's our pass? Come on now. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Potentially, maybe. Not great. Actually, not great. We might be able to make it work, but I don't know if there's anybody who's gonna be able to pick us up. If it picks us up and beacons it, that's what I care about. We're looking for the APRS beacon. I'm looking for the acknowledgement that it heard it.
Josh, when is the next pass?
Probably 30 minutes.
Oh, I may not have. Maybe.
But it's in the Pacific for the pass.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to hit it.
You're not going to hit it.
Yeah, it'd be the backside of the hill here.
Yeah.
If I had known earlier, I would have gone out with.
Like it's almost over Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I have the D72 and tape 10, and that works really well.
Yeah.
For packet, I've beaconed it a couple of times with that.
Yeah, I don't know how the QSL cards work. Somebody in the chat will have to confirm, but somebody's asking if I get an ACK from the ISS, can you get a QSL card? I would be shocked if you couldn't, but you'd have to put in for it. I think you have to put in for it even if you talk to an astronaut or something like that. I could be wrong. I like that there's like a foot fungus GIF that's playing in the background right now where somebody's just pouring straight up lye on their toenail and it's sizzling. This is hot content. This is amazing content that's happening right now. We love this. This is what we want. It's Malort. It's a very ham radio ad to be playing. Fungus is a parasite and it dries from a drop of plane literally sizzling on your toe. Horrible. It's Malort. Maybe they're just they're connecting their antenna to it and they're transmitting through their toe. The big toe 70 centimeter. That's what we're doing right now tonight, guys.
Oh, I got a good one. What would be your all-time favorite radio if you could afford it right now? And money's no object.
What is it, like the Hibberling? Everybody's going to be like, oh, the Hibberling. Go with the Hibberling. The multi-piece monstrosity that is like Art Deco'd out the wazoo. That's multiple tens of thousands of dollars. It's the Hibberling, right? Steve will know.
Hilberling, yeah, the Hilberling. They used to demo it with white gloves back in the day at the butler that used to stand in front of the display or used to give the display had white gloves. The radio used to come with white gloves.
Yeah, MLNS did one on this thing. This is an absolute beast.
You are in the world matching amplifier.
So look at that bad boy. So that is an amplifier on the right, and that's the transceiver on the left. That is considered one of the most beautiful radios ever made. Ever made. They come in white. I think white would be I think that would be the best model, to be honest.
Amplify the 8.
I think that was the tuner, the one on the outside, but I could be wrong. Oh! We got old tubes running right now. They're live. Let's check in with the old tube network real fast. Hold on.
And for some reason, it never picks up well. If you listen on the Ditch Bank sideband net on Friday, you will hear Ron
all the action
on that Madeira SDR. So you'll probably hear a couple stations checking in, but typically it's got very bad receive here in Fresno because of the cross.
So Josh, what is your loadout for DEF CON?
My loadout, I talked about it last week, is my big challenge was this VHF UHF radio. I will definitely have my H4M and at least 2 Mesh-tastic devices. I've heard like scant info on MeshCore. I don't know that like they'll be doing MeshCore at all. I don't know if somebody's setting a repeater up for that. But I haven't reflashed my stuff yet. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I have to edit like 3 videos tomorrow so that I can schedule them all out for the whole week, because I am going to be just absolutely slammed. I'm going to be in work like nonstop. We literally have like the most important things going on next week right before DEF CON. So when you see me in DEF CON, I'm going to be like just peak, absolutely peak. Yeah, don't forget to record the podcast. Brother, I can't. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's some point maybe in the future where I can talk about this, but, like, I have just been so focused on this one thing, and it's like getting your child through graduation. We're literally getting there right now. It's going to be amazing. So that's been my focus. That's been my absolute focus in life. I mean, like a myriad of other things I'll be bringing. I'll have my phone. I will shoot some video. I will shoot more video this time, I promise. At least B-roll, because I know I'm going to talk to a number of people that I absolutely love, and I get to meet them at DEF CON, which is crazy. Sparrows Lockpicks, one of my favorite companies before I even was doing ham radio or was like a thing. Own a number of their stuff, and the fact that like the CEO talks to me, it's like crazy. I texted him like earlier this week. I'm like, see you at your DEF CON. I'm hopefully he's gonna see you. And he's like, yeah, I'll be there. And I was like, excellent. Love hanging out with him. I still have Deviat Olam. I know everybody says I don't pronounce that correctly, and maybe that's why he doesn't reply to me on Instagram, but he's still on my list. I got to go say hi to him. He has been on my list from last time we went. I would love to hang out with Deviant some more and talk to him. It just didn't work out time-wise. Oh, somebody's chatting over there that I was chatting on old Tube Radio's network. Yeah, I think you're cool, man. If you watch, I think you're cool. I don't know if you see this, but keep doing what you're doing. I love the setup, love the vibe, love the getup. Fanboying? Yeah. Deviant, I'm a fanboy for Deviant for sure, no question. Other than that, like I think probably that crazy. Now my brain fired. I think that Ultimate Unicorn Radio is that shortwave radio that Sony put out that has the WeatherFax printer on it. That like one radio is like $10,000. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? An absolute insane shortwave radio. Have you heard of this? Nobody knows what I'm talking about, do you?
No clue. What's it called?
Let me see if I can find it. Okay, hold on. What's up?
I think you lost us in the static.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Wow, wait. Are they all? This is just CW, right? Or CB? I think he's all CB, guys.
Is in. Boy, it
He's
is
in
getting,
Fresno,
it's
by the
getting
way.
really warm in here. I hope. Did the air conditioning die? Because if not, if it did, we're going to put an extension microphone on the.
I thought he was a CB guy. If I'm wrong, I apologize. That's not. Anyway, Sony. What? Sony. The hell am I doing? Sony Weather Facts Radio. That's it. This beast. This absolute beast. It's the Sony CRF V21. Okay, there you go. I'm going to copy that. Sony CRF V21. Sony CRF V21. Okay. So, let's see. So this one currently listed at $8,915. Absolute beast of a radio. So let's see. Let's go to no, advanced. That's right, advanced. Click advanced, and we go to sold items, which means it was not only like someone bid on it, but they actually paid for it and it completed. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Is it going to make me do the whole thing? Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying to. Going to make me. Jesus. I'm passcoding for eBay right now. Yes, it's me. Show me eBay. CRF V21. That's it. Interesting. Okay, so here's some completed listings. It's a lot of not that radio. Oh wait, there's one. No, that's not it. A cool radio. Looks like AI. See, these just don't come up for auction. I saw one that went over $10,000 in auction, like fully completed listing. You just don't see them. Like it's throwing crap at me right now. This sucks. Give me the real the real boy. No. Anyway,
I'd have to say that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Good. No, you're good. You're good.
I'd have to say that if money was no issue, my favorite thing would be a complete tube set. Like you have a dedicated receiver, a dedicated transmitter, a dedicated amp, and all of that. Like the whole thing's tube, right down to a tube amp mic and all that stuff.
I missed it. I think I missed the ISS. Fooling around with that BS. I missed it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was my question that caused you to miss it.
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have been better at paying attention. Oh yeah, it's gone. I got sidetracked by the horrible toe fungus. That's hilarious. Yeah, no. Didn't make it. Didn't make it on that one, kids. Well, there you go. All right, well, we tried. All right. Let's get in there and say hi to some YouTubers. What do we got? Let's see. Go down the list here. going down the list, I see Bill K0WHW. How's it going, man?
Hey, Josh, how are you, dude?
I'm good. I'm having fun. We've been having fun tonight. Thanks for joining us. How you been?
Good deal. I'm excited for you for your. Oh my gosh, it just slipped my mind. But what's the name of the convention again?
DEF CON.
DEF CON. Oh my God. See what age does to you. But anyway, excited for you going to DEF CON. It's kind of out of my bailiwick, but just getting ready for Huntsville. So I left my trailer and radios, everything sitting there for a couple of months, basically in the heat, and I guess I lost a lot of media, a couple of things anyway. So just getting everything going and redone to get it going for Huntsville. I can't talk.
Well, thanks for joining us. I will see you there. It's going to be a good time. You guys will be party-tacular. I'll be slumming it in the embassy suites, but I know where all the fun will be, so I'll come up to you guys in Monsanto. So thank you for being out there.
For sure. We'll see you out there, and thanks for the shout-out. See you later.
Absolutely. Next, Grayman Poda. What's going on, dude? How you been?
I've been living a dream. And Josh, I was thinking about your dilemma with work and the body modification thing.
Yes.
I've got an idea. Hear me out. It's a little drastic. You could embed that chip into a nipple piercing and then take it in and out as needed.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're seldom wrong in these cases. You are
best of both worlds. Everybody's happy.
You're dialed in. You're dialed in. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just been pretty busy with work and everything, but I did pick up some new low mesh stuff. So I had purchased and just got it in the new Pocket Scout, which is it's like the Pocket Ranger. It's got some more advanced sensors in it. And it also has an internal antenna instead of having the external antenna. It's got the GPS in there and everything. But so that's nice. And also these got a new three bay charging dock that I picked up too. So I've actually got those sitting here on the desk right now. And I'll tell you what, he's got, on the Low Mesh website, you can flash either Mesh Core or Meshtastic. He's done he's got some modifications to the code to streamline it for power consumption and stuff like that, that he's talked about. But the flashing of these things is just super easy. It's literally just pick your poison, select your version, hit go, and it's ready to go in a matter of minutes, which is really cool and really nice when you're bouncing between platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also picked up one of those new SDS 150 scanners.
Oh, I did too. Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, that I have had an older one, and that thing was such a pain to have to update whenever there was changes to talk groups and stuff like that. This thing, you just boop, it's there. I love it.
Do you live in an area where things aren't fully encrypted yet?
Yes. Yeah, very little is encrypted around here, which I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, that was when I went to Boulder, Colorado. I brought it with me, and it was I bring it to Huntsville too. There's a lot of Huntsville traffic, but not like it is on Boulder. Like that is very low encryption, really, really useful in those cases. Back home though, it's less useful because so much is encrypted now. That's really the big problem.
Yeah, I really wish that there was some legislation against the encryption. I understand it for certain things, tactical stuff.
Yeah,
and
I do too.
Just general dispatch traffic it should be unencrypted. And we do things here, like when they're announcing somebody needs a medical service, ambulance, stuff like that. It's basically a person in distress, whatever. here's the crossroads, and the information sent to the your terminal, and that alleviates all of the privacy issues and stuff like that, which I like.
Yeah, I mean, like, a couple of things. If there's like a road shut down, I don't know that the public service should be encrypted in that sense. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the public service stuff should be open and in the clear, but now I'm in an area where even those are encrypted. If there's like a brawl going on in front of a Chuck E. Cheese, I kind of want to know that too. Like, I don't see that as being something negative to the community from my point of view. So it's like, yeah, it's like, just don't go encrypted if you can avoid it. Try and fight that.
Yeah, I wish there was more that could be done, but I think it's a state by state, jurisdiction by jurisdiction battle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also a bit of a services problem, because when like Motorola rolls into a major city, they're like, we will solve all of your communication. Here you go. Just pay us. And then they roll out all the radios and they bring in the techs to support it and all that stuff. Well, that's when you all of a sudden have encrypted radios everywhere, because they're just like, well, yeah, the city paid. They paid $10,000 per radio, and everybody's got them now, and we're just done. We support them. Once the cat's out of the bag on that, it's kind of hard to like roll it back and say like, well, yes, but public works shouldn't be encrypted, for instance. Probably not the firefighters, probably not a number of other services, but then it becomes a fight. You gotta make the fight happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I will see you soon in Huntsville. Very excited. Very excited.
Looking forward to it. I'd try to get out to the DEF CON, but I couldn't swing that one. I was already out that way a couple months ago for Cisco.
I was gonna say you'd fit right into this group. This is a fun group. High energy group.
Gotta love the high energy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you joining us, and take it easy.
All right, thank you.
If I skip anybody, by the way, just like scream out, because that's not my intention. But Frank has got a lot of stuff going on right now, and we appreciate him. We hope he's doing well. He'll be back here in the future. But next, I think, is Adam, K6ARK. How's it going, man?
It's going all right. Let's see what's new. Had a few trips, one with you and Ben and Edison and Brooks. That was pretty awesome. And then a rescue training one where we tried to summit a peak just south of Mount Whitney a little ways. So those were some nice adventures. I didn't get to the summit on the second one, so didn't get to do the SOTA activation there, but got to contact some SOTA friends out there while we were making our way up toward the summit. Beyond that, project-wise and adventure-wise, we've got the SOTA Camp out this weekend, or next weekend, I should say, this coming weekend.
Oh, wow.
Up at Cerro Noroeste.
Oh,
it's
nice.
The campground where we had field day with the W6TRW crew. So we've got the group sites up there. If anybody's in the SoCal or California area and interested in joining us, feel free to reach out to me via email, and I can share more details. But if you need them, but should be a good time up there. Let's see other projects. I just was tinkering this afternoon with an attenuator, a transmit attenuator, so I can have some fun with some QRPP operation. It's four switches with pi-based resistive attenuators, so I can basically just knock my transmit power down pretty significantly if I want to, and experiment with super low power levels. So yeah, those are the fun little projects lately. And video wise, I've got a video that I just finished editing from another Sierra trip, mostly fishing, not much radio on that one. But I'll probably just go ahead and post that one to the standard channel anyway. So you'll see that one going up, Adventure into the Golden Trout Wilderness. And I've got one more that I think I'm almost done editing. That was a trip up to Idaho from last summer, which does have some soda, including my double mountain goat activation.
Oh, nice. I will be dropping my Sierra video next week as part of my long run of videos. So, yeah, again, thank you, Adam. It was a wonderful time. The kids are still talk about it. We're still talking about it, so I appreciate you. Thank you.
Very cool. Sounds good.
I also love that Adam had to build a device
Well,
to
thanks for
quiet his
ending the
radio
stream.
down more. My radio was too loud. My tiny radio was too loud. I gotta make it quiet.
It's because my antennas are too good. That's what it is.
They're too good, man. We gotta. I love it. Very good. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Next, I'm gonna throw it over to Dave.
Thanks,
Dave, our Mesh-tastic Dave, not makes a ton of videos, but he's in a ton of videos, and he's got a lot of stuff coming up in the next month. So, Dave, what's going on with you, man? We obviously know Seed Studio, we love Seed Studio and everything they're doing, but you've been a supporter of the Mesh community from the beginning. I don't even think you care. Like, you'll help anybody out anywhere, depending on. Doesn't matter what they're running. What's going on with you, man? What's happening?
DEF CON. That's the only focus right now.
That's right.
A little scared and really excited. It's my first DEF CON.
Don't be scared.
So, and I jumped right into being a volunteer and doing a bunch of other stuff. So it's a little nuts, but yeah, DEF CON. And then literally when I get back from DEF CON, I'm home for 3 days and then I'm on the road to Huntsville. So it's going to be a crazy month.
I get home from DEF CON, and then I immediately have business travel, and I will be back in Huntsville the week before the Huntsville Hamfest, and then I come home and go back again. I'm on the Huntsville Rapid Path. All roads lead to Atlanta. Thank you, Delta. That's my life. But thank you, Dave. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Next is Mr. Mark Hughes, Boondock Echo. What's going on, man?
It has been a busy 2 weeks, my friend. Got a lot to share this time. So first of all, when we were at Dayton, we met Skywarn developers, the Wilmington Skywarn developers. And I made friends with David Gordley and Andrew and Mark and a few other people.
Okay.
And what we have now is storm spotters, or at least this is the MVP version of it, but storm spotters can call in their reports. We transcribe them. We shoot them over to the Skywarn app. Skywarn app, pulls the good stuff, puts it all together in the reports, whatever it is that they do, and they give it to NWS right then and there. So we're
all
helping to
automated.
deeper it
This
in.
is an automated call. So they're calling, but then it's getting picked up and being traversed through everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? I know. Cool. I don't know much about storm spotting. As you know, in Southern California, the worst we have to worry about is, an especially sunny day. But, I mean, tornadoes, hurricanes, all this great stuff. So, yeah, I don't know if you ever want to have Dave Gordley and the storm or the Skywarn people on. But they've done a lot of good work over there. And the part that I just don't get, Josh, they won't take a nickel for what they do. I'm working on him, but it's all volunteer. It's fabulous.
Wow.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
Coming soon to an amateur radio retailer near you. Boondock Echo, Boondock Tango, and Boondock Edge. I don't quite know when it's going to happen. I mean, at the speed that we're going right now, you might see some emails, hitting your inboxes next week. You'll be able to buy our stuff from Not Us, which is very exciting for us. So if you see that, go ahead and just, buy two, one for each hand.
Are you going to tell us
back
when
ordered.
that happens? You're going to tell us, when? Can they do it now? Is it available now?
It is not available now. To my knowledge, it's not available now. I think we still have to approve the website copy. but then they're going to back order, and then we'll fill the back orders and then order more if we need them. And then that'll be the start of the partnership. So
love it.
Yeah. And it should, well, I mean, we're like 99% sure on the first retailer and about 92% on the second. They're just kind of dragging their feet a little bit. So you might see us out there a little bit.
I hope to see more. So I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. One other quick thing. Ham Radio Nomad, who is Jeff Bosch, and I forget his call sign, but I posted it in my links here. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Charlie Sarah Juliet was instrumental in making this happen, man. He just jumped right into our code, solved problems on both ends of things.
Awesome.
And yeah, all open source. So I sent him a little goodie box. It should get there next week sometime. Just
that's awesome.
All sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, no, he was instrumental. If anybody's looking for a developer, hit him up. He's really good.
Excellent. I love the community approach to all this. Like I hope he puts that on his LinkedIn, support to you, and you're echoing all of that stuff like that. That's amazing because I'll tell you what, as a manager who at the peak that I've had people working for me, I had over 150 engineers working for me, including engineering managers and then people down the line. And every time I saw somebody had a ham radio license, you better believe that was a part of the discussion for the interview. We worked through a lot of that. It's happened 2 times where somebody put their call sign on their resume, and you better believe I asked. And so you should do that, everybody. You should definitely put your call sign, but also you should put these private things you do, these personal things that are important to you, these passion projects. Because people you interview with absolutely care about that, sometimes more so than what you've done professionally. Because if you took the time to go off and develop on your own to make something, and it works, it's out in the community, and it's doing a good job, like that speaks volumes on you as a developer. So just take my word on that. You absolutely should put your passion projects in there, and you should do your all your homebrew stuff. All that stuff should go into your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your resume, the whole 9 yards.
And just to add to that, like watching the speed and the skill that Jeff had with code that he was completely unfamiliar with, watching him navigate that, doing it remotely without complete access, awesome. Yeah. If I'm looking for a developer, I don't even need to see his resume anymore. He's that good. So it was impressive, and I really appreciate it. So anyways, thanks.
I love the hams helping hams with the shout out. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. All right. Next, right under you actually is a good friend, Mark Soda Plus. How's it going, dude? What are you up to?
Can I foot stomp your resume advice?
Oh, please. As someone who also is an engineer and hires engineers, could you imagine? Just as someone who's applying for a job, and I put my call sign on my resume. If I had a ham on the other side of the table go, oh, Ki6NAZ, who am I? Oh, you're a ham. Tell me a little bit more. If I could spend more of the interview just talking about radio stuff, I'd be in heaven. Are you kidding? But yes, what are your thoughts?
You always end up judging them based on the modes and bands.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, but what you said about passion projects is absolutely right. So when I'm doing interviews, I frankly know that everybody who's made it past the HR screening, they are qualified.
Right.
But what I want to know is, does something make that person's eyes light up in a way that'll motivate them?
Yeah.
And so I look for, it could be fish tanks. I don't really care what it is, but what gets you jazzed?
Oh, fish tanks. Hell yeah.
I mean, fish tanks are a whole thing. But
saltwater in particular is a nightmare. A fun nightmare.
But I now have multiple people working on my projects with me who are hams, and I have multiple people above me who are hams.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the projects that have 3 levels of hams on them, those projects go fast.
Gotta love it. Gotta love them hams.
It's it's a thing. And I think I told you this before, but one of the jobs that I have, I think I partially got it because I was a ham.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh,
yeah. No.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yep. I was pitching some stuff. We were shooting the breeze, and I made a joke about Schumann resonances. And this is it's a highly niche topic, right? Who knows about Schumann resonances except for Steve? But
Steve knows.
But my customer's eyes lit up, and he's like, "All right, you clearly enjoy what you do because there's no reason on God's green earth that you should know about these."
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that was great advice. Absolute foot stomp.
We talked about that the other night, Mark.
We did, and I stand by it. It was a true story then, and it's still true.
I believe that.
Anyway, I haven't put out too many videos. There's been a lot going on in my life, but you know how radio is the perfect way to get away from it all and just take a break?
Indeed.
I took Friday off. I ran up Calabasas Peak and did the opposite of what Adam was talking about. He was going QRPP. I ran a full 100 watts.
Nice.
But I did it off a K6ARK, so it still counts.
Yeah. Still counts.
Yeah, most people set up the K6ARK stuff as an in-fed half wave because that's an amazing configuration, and we all have them. At Adam's urging, I tried it out as a center-fed dipole. So I have a single-band center-fed dipole. And the cool thing about Adam's QRP kit is it's QRP as an in-fed, but it can take 100 watts as the center-fed.
Oh, so the transformer, the matching unit is at the center point.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
And because that is such a small transformer unit, you can run it up on a POTA 20. So you can have this really, really lightweight 100-watt system with a phenomenal pattern.
Yeah, a good 100-watt dipole portable, particularly some it's on the air, it's fantastic. We love that.
It's not creative.
No, well, it's not. But sometimes being fancy leads to more problems. It's just good. So that was fun. And then halfway through, I switched to 2 meters, doing some brass knuckle gang stuff. And that devolved rapidly to doing 2 meter AM with guys in San Diego. Okay. On AM voice? Well, yeah, of course. But
AM voice.
On a handheld?
Well, 857. So I had 50 watts, 3-element Yagi, and it turns out everybody else basically had the same radio and the same Yagi. Mm-hmm. So we set up an impromptu 2 meter AM voice net. Mm-hmm. Just ridiculous. It was good fun.
Can I say one of my favorite things that's happened with the Brass Knuckle Gang, number 99 in before
Absolutely.
The 100, in before the 100, is that now we require consent to be jumped into the gang. That is my favorite thing. I literally joined I got 99 thanks to Mark. So I'm officially part of the Brass Knuckles Gang. Mark will explain what this is in a second. A lot of you we've talked about it, but I don't know that everybody understands it yet. But so I got jumped in. I'm number 99. I was the last one before 100, right? And I joined the Discord, and I'm Hashinasi, okay? Like, that's where I exist in most spaces on the internet, unless it's like Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And that's just a joke of my name, Josh Nass, Hush Nossi. That's all it is. Like, there's the big secret. Anyway, that's my Discord handle. And so I joined the Discord, and they hit me up like, oh, no, you got to rename yourself to your name and your call sign and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, boy, we got a whole lot of rules for a gang out here, don't we? The admin, hit me up for it. And I'm being coy. I'm obviously going to comply. So I renamed, whatever. But then later, like a week later, they're like, by the way, you can't just be submitting people to the Brass Knuckle Game if you don't, the gang, if you don't have consent that they want to be a part of the Brass Knuckle Gang. Which cracked me the hell up. Mark, what is the Brass Knuckle Gang? Can you explain this? Because I don't think people understand.
I have 2 things. So I will explain what happened when you joined Discord, because there's a story there that is not public, and I will make it public.
Okay, I can't wait. Okay.
The Brass Knuckles Gang is a law-abiding, FCC-respecting group of 2-meter Morse code operators.
Yeah.
And it's led by Forrest. He is BKG number
Great
one
guy.
as its founder. Great guy. Phenomenal guy. One day I hope to meet him in person.
Forrest. Yep.
Fantastic. And he started this group kind of as a joke. And then it turns out everybody loves this stuff.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And it grew slowly at first, and it has blown past 200 people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a clean exponential curve right now.
I will officially plant the flag of saying you can't beat California. Let me just say that first and foremost.
California is
you can't beat California.
Is world beating.
You can't beat
us.
You can't beat us.
We are amazing. However, can I tell you how fast it's growing right now? One of the newest members is Hans Summers.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
It crossed the ocean, and we now have, I think, 6 European countries represented.
International. It's gone.
It is international.
So people don't understand how it grows. I think at this point, like they don't understand. Like we're mentioning it, but they don't. Like go back to first level of the elevator on the speech.
The first level of the elevator speech. And I'm sorry, I'm enjoying a delicious beverage from Farfield Brewing Company. The Party at the Club, or in this case, Party at the Ham Shack. The Brass Knuckles Gang can only grow by making a 2-meter Morse code contact with an existing BKG member.
It's the Fight Club of ham radio.
And it's funny because back in pandemic, we all learned about R0 for exponential propagation of an infection, right?
Yeah.
We're doing that, but we're doing the R0 of the ham radio community through 2-meter Morse code.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
It's identical math.
Yeah. So you literally have to make a 2-meter CW contact with a member to qualify to be a part of the Brass Knuckle Gang. That's the only way.
You cannot apply.
There's no application. There's no application.
There is none. It's really dope. By the way, let me give you an example of how somebody gets in. So do you know Paolo K1PAP?
Yeah, I think so.
He's in this local soda community. He lives out somewhere in your area, down near Long Beach, actually, so a bit past you. So I get a text message from Forrest, and Forrest says, "Hey, we've got a dude in LA who wants to join. Go get on your radio because the gang leader is aggressive." And I'm thinking to myself, like, I looked at a line of sight. It goes straight through the Palos Verdes.
Which is not good. That's a mountain.
There's 1,000 feet of hill in the way. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I can do this. But you know what? Gang leader says we're going to do it. So we do it.
The Red Road original.
Yeah, and you've been to my place. You know I don't have line of sight.
No,
so I threw everything. I threw my 857.
Oh, I would have been able to hit him earlier, faster than you, probably. But
yeah, you would. But Forrest didn't have your phone number.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
So I threw everything in my soda pack, and I climbed the fire escape onto the roof, and set up my Yagi on top of. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And we diffracted over the top of the Palos Verdes.
Nice.
We got the connection.
Knife edge on PV. I love it.
We knife edged PV, and within 2 minutes, he had his BKG number.
Nice. So
it's just fantastic.
You have to get jumped in by a member, but you must have consent. So what? Okay.
So,
when I posted, what's the
that.
background? What's the background on?
Okay, so I am currently behind Forrest, the number 2 recruiter in America for the BKG.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay. And I'm trying to maintain my position. So anytime I can get somebody, I will get them.
Yeah.
And I've got this list of people who I've contacted on 2-meter CW, and I've reached out with whatever method I have to say, hey, can I add you?
Yeah.
Because that seems reasonable, right?
Sure.
So I've done that. I reached back out to one of the guys who hasn't responded, and he says, oh, you already put me in. I have a BKG number now.
Okay.
That wasn't true. I had never submitted him. So what I realized, I went back and checked the downline, and I realized people I had been waiting to get permission for, other people had just been throwing them on there, and they're like, pictures were on the website and everything. I was like,
oh, so they're jumping. They're actually not even making contacts with them. They're just they were jumping the line.
All of the contacts were valid.
Oh,
100% of the contacts were valid, and 100% of the people who are on that website want to be on there. There's no problem. It's an excellent gang and very law-abiding. However, I was like, wait a second. What if we accidentally added somebody who didn't want to be on there? That would be a problem, right? So I hit up Forrest and I said, hey, we should probably remind people that consent is an important value.
I
So
also no, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, that was the story behind all that traffic you saw in the Discord.
I also think it's funny that you mentioned the word downline, which reeks of pyramid scheme. Of pyramid scheme.
Well, funny
So
story. Have you
disgusting.
been watching Forrest's channel where
Oh,
he
yeah.
discusses how this is a pyramid scheme?
It's a total pyramid scheme. Like we won't stop until we get everybody. I'll go. Actually, that might be fun. I might actually have to bring my Quan Cheng now. Oh, but no, I'll have to bring 2 Quan Chengs.
Yes, you do.
Shit. Okay, there's a whole nother.
Wait, hold on. Do you need to borrow a Quan Cheng? I have a box.
No, I
of
mean
them.
I've got them. I've got them all keyed up. They're fine. I just have to figure out because DEF CON might actually be a really fun place to get people in the gang. Like I think that might be a really cool group to BKG people.
Well, also, if you get 1 or 2 people there, you get credit for the people in your downline, right?
Oh,
you could be the source.
Yeah.
You could be the source of like the zombie apocalypse of BKG at DEF CON.
Oh, I get the dirty people. Yeah. I get the hackers. Yes. I like it. And
you know what?
how,
If
if I don't build my downline, how can I get the pink Cadillac? Right? Like
right now,
how do I do that?
Apparently, I am number 1 in line for that pink Cadillac. So you and I are competing here. Let's go.
So hopefully everybody understands. Does everybody understand the BKG? You literally have to super spreader. I could be a super spreader.
You could be a super spreader. By the way, Paul had a really good question. Can I answer Paul's question?
No, I didn't even
So
hear
the question was, are eyeball QSOs legal?
And the answer is 100% yes, as long as both of you correctly make a contact on 2 meter CW while you're staring at each other.
Oh, so it still has to be 2 meter CW.
It has to be 2 meter CW.
Okay.
So yes, you can stare somebody in the eyes, but you still have to make beeps at them.
This is just weird enough that the Ham Radio Village might just dive in on this really hard. Really hard.
Well, especially if you show them the BKG.club website. Have you shown that?
No, BKG.club.
Because it has a downline. The downline is published. It's all there, including statistics on the leader states.
Goodness, this is crazy.
This sounds like a K4N underground.
Yeah, where? Oh, dude, K4N underground. I could get so many people on my downline right now. Oh, that'd be insane. Okay, what do I do, Mark, to get to the family tree?
Hold on. I need to go to a computer. I'm currently lounging on a couch. It should be somewhere at the top right. There should be a downline accessible.
So does that mean everybody has an Erdos number?
Yeah, basically. How close to Forest are you? It's a Forest number.
Yeah, your number. The numbers just grow, and who brought you in is they map it. I don't know where I'm going, man. This is it's literally a fist with, as I move the mouse around, stars drop out of it.
Correct.
This is awesome.
By the way, because this has been growing so fast, Forrest had
There's
to get
a
moderators and web developers. Oh, yeah. And California is crushing it.
You can't beat California. You can't beat California. 56 ops, dude. No one is close to that. No one is close to that.
Is it 56 now? It was 40 last time I checked.
Yeah, nobody's close to that. I mean, Oregon, respect to Oregon, Washington. I expect Colorado to be a little bit higher. To be honest, I expect Colorado to be a little bit higher. With the 14ers and everything else, the soda community, you guys should be above Oregon and Washington. You definitely should be above Utah. No question.
Yeah,
I'm throwing
exactly.
some
By the way,
shade because Colorado should be higher. Colorado, respect. I love Colorado.
Go to the top right. There's a link that says downline.
Oh, there's a link that says downline. I missed it. Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, yeah, you're literally number 2. All right,
I wish I got.
Oh, and it goes directly to you. That's crazy. This website is amazing.
This is one of the best websites I've seen in the ham radio community. They are crushing it.
Okay, let's go back. So how do I find you in this pile here? Oh my God, that's insane.
So DEF CON, man, you got to bring it there. You will get a hell of a downline.
I could totally break this thing if I wanted to. I could totally break it. I could just live stream. I could just live stream and just get people, like local people.
So what you don't know, Josh, is this is secretly my way to get you to practice Morse code.
That's awesome, dude. How do I find like just you? Like if I go, there's Forest obviously, but where do you?
I'll be honest. The way I do it is I just do Control F and then search for the call sign. That works pretty well.
Is there another pass for the ISS?
There might be, but I don't know that I'm. Oh, so you? Oh, actually, you were brought in by Aura.
I mean, look, we do it right on the Soda Plus channel.
And then you got in K7KOM, who brought in 5 people. And
through the Oregon campout.
And then brought in KI6CR, who brought in 5 people. So you brought in multiple influential people. Oh, I am 99. Ha ha ha! I beat the 100.
Also, my claim to fame is I got NR7Y, who made this whole thing possible.
Oh yeah. So wait, who got in?
NR7Y got.
Oh, you got Adam in.
No. Aura got Adam and I in at the same time. So Adam and I were activating together.
Oh, gotcha.
We both contacted Aura, and then we got our numbers. That's why Adam and I are sequential.
Gotcha. And Adam is 63. I need the print so I can put the 99 on that. I need that knuckle print.
I think we need to make wallpaper with this downline on it.
Dude, this is crazy.
So the other thing that's really new that they just launched is at the top right, you see where it has a recruit button?
Yeah.
So it used to be the only way to get people in was to like text Forest, which was insane. And now you actually have a web form. So when you make a qualifying QSO, you can just put in the log entry and then it'll send it directly to Forest.
Oh, he needs that. He needs that at this point. Yeah.
And so if you want to know what the rules are, conveniently the recruit page has all the rules and how to get somebody in.
Dude, I could kill this. Like,
I am looking forward to it. because here's the thing. The better you do, Josh, the better my downline looks.
Dude, this is exactly how a pyramid scheme is. This is exactly what a pyramid scheme is.
I'm very pleased by this. This is excellent. I'm looking forward to
do a live stream that's just brass knuckle gang recruitment. I could just do a live stream on that alone and just hammer out. What? It has to be 2 meters. It has to be 2 meters, though. You have to do it on 2 meters. So I love that about it. I'm trying to figure out how I can cheat it, but I love that about it.
It's hard to cheat.
No repeaters, right? No repeaters. It's simplex. Simplex 2 meters.
No repeaters.
No repeaters.
So here's what you need to do. You need to find a central location of the country that is on a soda summit, live stream it with Starlink, but announce it like months ahead of time so that everybody can get a hotel within line of sight of that mountain.
Pikes Peak would kick ass for this. Pikes Peak would actually be like really good for this.
That would be really good.
Because I like easily on voice, I was hitting 100 miles. On CW, you're talking way further than that.
Well, the cool thing is 2-meter VHF is statistically going to go somewhere around 100 to 115% of the line of sight to the edge of the Earth, right? And that's frequently over 100 miles. So in our local mountains, 120 miles is easy.
That's how you also get the soda goat. We got to get the soda goat in on this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Am I going back? I'm definitely going back to Colorado. I'm definitely going back.
So I would say I'm starting to do this. Whenever I go somewhere and I have a plan far enough ahead of time, I'll let people know, like, hey, you want into the gang? This time, this place, be on this frequency.
This is cool. Oh, I will be. I am a BKG member. I am going to Huntsville.
Oh,
I will do this. I will do this. I will do this. I will get. Because I can get Becky, and I. Oh yeah. This is a thing. This is a thing we can do.
I feel a little bit sorry for Forrest trying to figure out how to manage this as it goes exponential.
So many people at Huntsville. We can get so many people at Huntsville. So many people. Oh my gosh.
I think we need a prediction market for when we're going to cross 1,000.
Yeah, dude. This could be insane. This could be insane.
By the way, whenever people talk about like sad hams, yada yada, look at this website.
Nary a sad ham.
There is not a sad ham on that website.
No.
There's some fairly fit ones and some slightly intoxicated ones, but sad, no.
I think I might be the only BKG member going to Huntsville.
Wait, seriously?
I might be.
Dude, your downline is going to be wild.
I could absolutely wreck this thing. That's crazy. Is there an ADIF upload that I can do?
Oh my God.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
I think I heard Force was going to be at Huntsville.
Oh, damn. Is he? Shit.
That's what I heard. I might be wrong, but I thought I heard that.
Damn. Okay, I gotta get started then. I gotta be.
Well, now it just means you have to compete with Forrest. Game on.
That's right. Game on. No, fight on.
Oh. Okay.
I will definitely have two hammer. Yes, I will take my second Quan Cheng to DEF CON as well.
You're making me very happy, Josh.
This is a thing. It was not part of my kit, but I am now including it in my kit. We will make this work.
Very good. Anyway, that was a very long form update, but that's what's been going on the channel.
Is Forrest really going to Huntsville? Shit, because he's going to be real good at this. Damn. Okay.
I think we need to set up a boxing ring, maybe an octagon, and the two of you each get a corner, and then people have to run in and get their BKG number.
Well, you'd want to get it from... Well, your number will still be sequentially just continuing, but you'd want to be a downline of Forrest. Like, of course. You want to be, like, that's like an OG downline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on the other hand, the HRCC downline is strong.
I mean... You know, we got a little bit of gravitas here, a little bit. I can definitely make a CW contact, and I can do that with you, whomever is watching right now.
All I say is you both have an excellent fist, and people would be honored to be pounded by it.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Well, there you go, everybody watching right now. If you are in Huntsville, I will be at Monsanto, and I will be throwing out BKG numbers. I will work you on 2-meter CW. Okay? You have to accept. You have to accept being a part of the gang, though. I will not force anybody in. We jump you in terms only. You're getting jumped in only by terms. But I would be happy to bring you in. Consent is important.
Amen.
Josh has a great fist. Maybe in other things other than CW, but yes, thank you. Yeah, the keyer does all the work for me, buddy. That's all I got to say about that. That's awesome. I didn't think about that, but now you've fully changed the whole thing. I am going to reach out to the ham radio village and let them know that this is a thing that we're going to be doing.
Holy smokes, it's happening.
That I'll be doing. Come to DEF CON. It's going to be awesome. All right. Who's next? Let's see. Man, Mark, you've caused the whole thing. I'm gonna throw a shout out to Paul. Good guy, great friend. Paul, I what's going on with you, man? I just want to touch base with you if you got a second, if you're there. What's going on, man? Are you there, Paul?
Which Paul are you referring to?
You. What's going on, man? How you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I guess I am now the EC of my city, so that will be exciting. Hayward Auxiliary Communications is moving up in the world. Done a bunch of 6-meter recently. I've been leaving a 6-meter dipole up and having a lot of fun with that. I am most of my way through my worked all states, but I have not been able to get a couple of states all the way over on the East Coast. But I got my home grid the other day in Massachusetts, so I know I can. So that's going well. That's all courtesy of the technical information from who does N2EME, I think, if I remember the call sign correctly, has a bunch of information on the SDR switch setup and putting a preamp in there and doing all that stuff, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, that's been most of my life recently.
Good for you, man, and taking on a big role. How's that been? Like, how long you been in the position?
Well, so that's sort of more a function of us, like getting to the point where we actually sort of, as a city, decided to say, okay, yes, we're going to do the stuff, and I got to learn how to become a 501c3 and do all that stuff. So the group's been around for quite a few years, and I think realistically, if we tried to trace it back, I don't know. I think we'd lose track of like the history of how long there's been emergency communications in the city. I think we're coming up on, I almost want to say the Radio Club, which would have been its predecessor, has been around. We're about to hit, I think, 70, if I remember correctly. Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, there's been a lot of folks doing it. It's more a function of sort of, folks come and go. You get waves of people who come in, and then they hang around for a couple decades and they leave, and so you sort of get this pattern of folks going up and down. And we did Beacon this year, which was great. I think I saw in the Discord somebody dropped the after action report off of Beacon, which I have been waiting to read because that's a really awesome. Very large exercise at this point, if anybody's not familiar with it. Yeah, I'm looking forward. We're going to have the conversation about a second antenna on the EOC. That'll be the next, big project.
There you go. I like it. Well, thank you for being out there to help the community. That's amazing. And thank you for the update. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thanks for asking.
I'm literally doing text in the background, getting ready for some BKG DMs that I'm going to be throwing out. I'm very excited now. I think it's going to be a big thing. Next, I'm going to throw it to Steve just to catch up with him, too. What's going on in your RF world, Steve?
Oh, boy. Let's see. I know I promised... I promised I was going to try and bring 2 tape tennas for a giveaway at Ham Radio Village, and unfortunately, due to parts delays, I'm not going to be able to meet that deadline. I just found out, I think on Friday, that my cores that I'm completely out of stock on the cores that I use for the Balun on the tape tenna driven element board, and I won't get those until Tuesday, and there's just no way I'm going to have those wound and soldered and fabbed before I can get those in the hands to the fellow who's going to be heading out to Ham Radio Village. So unfortunately, I'm gonna. But for yours, I'll probably have to ship that in the mail. But that's unfortunately just not going to make it. But I did fulfill all of the outstanding orders from Dayton, and it's a mad dash now to start fulfilling some of the new ones. It's been an interesting learning curve on that, and lesson, and be careful what you ask for because you might get it. But that's work-wise, just the standard stuff. There's a couple of outstanding projects, just waiting to hear back from a couple of government agencies for a project possibly down south. I can fill you in on that if it actually comes to fruition. But it'd be resurrecting a very large facility down south. Stay tuned. But that's the one that's on the back burner. I'm just kind of waiting for that contract to go through the 7 stomachs of government, as my buddy says. So I guess that's the government contract bid process is fairly lengthy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much what's happening here. I love that picture. That's not far from what my bench looks like right now.
Everything about that bench is beautiful to me. Like the heat plate with the solder iron on top of it. And the deoxit and the little cubby holes. It's just beautiful. Beautiful thing.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of PODA. I didn't realize how addictive that has gotten. The antenna of choice right now is the inverted V that I've been using, and that's on a Spider Beam 40, the 12 meter, and that works really, really well. It's been gangbusters. Okay. So. But that's what's been happening in my world.
I love it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Mark, let me ask you a question. So if 2 people are sitting next to each other with HTs and it's 2 meters and they make a contact on CW, does that qualify? Is there a range difference that people have to be?
Greater than 0 atoms.
Wow. I'm actually thinking I'm going to get Leia on this to make a pamphlet, and then I will hand pamphlets out at DEF CON.
Is she a member yet?
No, she's not, and I bet I can get her on it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll trade her.
By the way, Brooks is a member now.
Nice. I will trade her
EK.
because she has been fighting the man 5 ever. And we're still fighting the man. It's one of the reasons why we haven't done a podcast. And I haven't signed the petitions, multiple petitions, including the recall, the water rate increase, all that. I will trade her CWBKG for me signing the petition. I think that's what we're going to do.
I like it.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I'm okay. I gotta get to work on this immediately because we're running out of time before DEF CON. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it, guys. I am definitely gonna I literally have to end here and then go talk to the wife. See if I can make this work. Okay, everybody. On the Discord, thank you so much for listening and talking and chatting. And some of you, I'm looking at you, Dave. I will see you next week. For everybody else, I'll see you in a couple weeks in Huntsville. I hope. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The 99, dude. Oh, that's a good number. That's a good number. I feel really good about that. I'm going to print it in orange. It's going to be a little bit transparent. Ah, so good. Appreciate you, Adam. Thank you so much for doing that. I saw that in the inbox. Oof, so good. All right, everybody on the Discord, take it easy. I will talk to you. I will talk to you 2 weeks from now because of DEF CON. I will talk to you after that. I hope to be live. The folks at the Ham Radio Village had talked about me going live at the pizza event on Friday, but I don't want to push it or anything like that. If it works out, it works out. I hope you join us for that. It'll be a little bit chaotic, a lot of bit fun. Maybe we'll do BKG live at the pizza. Maybe we'll do BKG live at the pizza event. Yes! I love this even. The more I talk about it, the more I think of how we could fit this in. And I hope you join us for that. So I have 73, everybody on the Discord. Take it easy. See ya. All right, we are clear on the Discord. Man, this is opening so many ideas in my head. I will have 2 radios. We're gonna get cleared. Shooter. I don't know if you're watching right now, but I'm thinking you, Shooter. I gotta get you in on this. We gotta start working how we're gonna figure it out. Mark Hughes, we gotta. I could just do that with Mark Hughes right now. We could just knock this out right now. Mark Hughes. Get a 2-meter CW station going, because I can literally hear you from my house on APRS. You can literally hear me on CW. I might just bug you and be like, you want to be my first on the downline? You want to be the first HRCC downline? Let's go. Yeah, I'm getting kind of excited. Everybody, 7-3, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. Go outside. Go outside and enjoy setting up ham radio and talking to people. Can you imagine in this day and age talking to people? You can do it with ham radio. They're just so excited by, what are you doing? Are you talking to aliens? And then you hit them with no, this is completely science-backed. Complete capability of my radio transmitting into the atmosphere and other people being able to hear it. No supernatural, just real technology in place. I can show you how to do it. 7-3 from me, Josh KI6 NAZ. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. 73. Thank you for the super chat. I'm still here. Thank you for the super chat, Dwight. I appreciate you, man. 7-3. Now I am out. Take it easy. I'm literally DMing in the background. I'm I'm literally talking to people about how I can CW gang. Take it easy. I will see you soon, and you will get ganged up with consent soon.